And good evening, everyone. A very happy Friday night to you all, and live from the Wood Marine broadcast booth here in Monroe, Louisiana. Welcome to the Lions Den, the site for tonight's contest between the Ouachita Lions and our Ruston Bearcats. I'm Kyle Roberts alongside Nick Brown. So excited to be back in the state of Louisiana. We have actually not played a Louisiana team since week 1. It is now week 6. We beat Cabot from Arkansas. We beat 3 straight teams in the state of Texas. Now we're back in Louisiana, still not in the friendly confines of the Hoss, but we are happy to be here tonight. Excited to get District 2-5A playoff and going.
You know, yes, we are, Kyle, and a lot of Bearcat fans, you went through that gauntlet, and you're going through the Texas gauntlet. Don't let your guard down. This is District 2-5A. Any opponent is capable, and so you don't want to think, this is not that trap game, so you got to come out here focused. Do the Bearcats. But yes, right, undefeated. I was looking today, Kyle, 35 teams in the state of Louisiana still undefeated. A few in our area. The Minden Crimson Tide are undefeated. The West Ouachita Chiefs, and, of course, the Ruston Bearcats. And there's a few interesting that we discussed on the way over here today. We don't want to get the cart ahead of the horse, but we could have some showdowns between undefeated teams.
Yeah, District 2-5A, you've got Ruston undefeated, Ash undefeated, and Neville undefeated. A game that we're going to be watching, or at least keeping up with stats-wise. West Monroe is at Ash tonight. That's going to be another big one for Week 6. Again, the first week of District 2-5A play. Ruston did win the toss. They will be kicking after deferring the coin toss, and the Ouachita Lions will receive. Lions will be going from right to left, and so this will be time for this Ruston Bearcat defense, Nick Brown, to really make a statement about itself. Why don't you read us the starting lineup for the defense tonight?
Absolutely. Defensive end, Peyton Bell, number 94. Defensive tackle, Kabari Key. Ethan Russell also seen some action.
At GBT, we're more than just a bank.
Out tonight, Terry Lewis going to be starting at that corner spot. Free safety, Jaden Anding at the other corner. Fabian Stringfellow, Charles Scott will also get some looks. And Miles Brown, the junior wearing jersey number 0, will be in tonight for the Bearcats as well.
Joaquin Ramos will be kicking this one away from his 40-yard line. Back to return CJ Spurs and Wydell Clark for the Ouachita Lions. Ouachita in its maroon tops with white bottoms, white numbers, and some silver trim on the shoulders for the Ruston Bearcats tonight. It's the white uniforms, tops, the gray bottoms with the red and white stripe up the side, red numerals trimmed in gray with the classic Ruston red hat with the R on the side. So, again, excited to be back in Louisiana. It feels like fall tonight. We expect cooler weather over the coming weeks. And so excited to be here with you tonight as this game is ready to be kicked off and underway. I want to say a special thanks to Luke Forrester, who is doing stats remotely for us tonight. Buddy, certainly hope that you feel better. Ramos gets his foot into it, and it will be a sky kick taken at the 31-yard line. And, the ball is on the turf. I think Ouachita stayed on top of it, and the Lions will have 1st and 10. And the ball appears to be spotted between the 34 and the 35-yard line. Lions will take over 1st and 10.
A lot of playmakers back there for Ouachita, Kyle. Have to be careful. They have the ability to take the distance. They're big play guys. They're going to look over. Their offensive staff's going to look over, and they're going to see that Aiden Andy's not there. Wouldn't surprise you if they challenged Terry Lewis, jersey number 13, early going. Of course, welcome to Bearcat Nation Network staff, Josh Dalton. Run the computer, Christian Lewis down on the sidelines, along with Tate Hammond and Brett Brown. But should be a good one here tonight.
And our good friend, Matthew Carswell. Shotgun formation, it appears to be coming in for the Lions, and now they move the quarterback. He's back into the gun. It's a one receiver on each side. It's a flea flicker. And so the quarterback chased out of the pocket, fires right side. That's Montrell Connor Jr. That is an incomplete pass. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Well, they were going to challenge over here, have one-on-one on this side. Believe that is Jaden Anding, and Jaden Anding picking up where Big Brother left off. Great coverage there. So he was not open receiver for Ouachita. But you go into a trick play on play number 1 were the Lions.
So Montrell Connor Jr., a 5'9 junior at quarterback tonight. It puts a man in motion from the far side. That's Clark. And I think we had some movement on the line, and we have our first penalty marker of the night. And that will go against the Lions. And so 2nd and 10 now. Nick Brown turns into 2nd down and 15.
Absolutely it does, Kyle. And I will tell you look at these programs. Benji Lewis was at Neville. Very familiar with the Ruston Bearcats, his coaching fraternity here. So these two teams know each other quite well.
So 2nd down and 15. Quick toss over the top is caught by Clark, and he has some space. The 1st down and more past the 45. And he's down at the 47-yard line, and that's a 1st down pickup. Gain of about 17 yards on the play.
Yeah, the play fake sold that one. I fooled all the Bearcats, the fake to the running back, and just found that little crease right in the middle of the field, right in front of the Bearcats. And that pass was a good pass play for the Lions.
1st down and 10 again for Ouachita. That's a simple hand up the gut. Not much there for Macario Dade, the rusher, and he might lose a half yard on the play. Brings up 2nd down and long. So we're going to be watching tonight just how well Montrell Connor Jr. can toss this football. Not a very tall quarterback, but already put through a nice pass for a 1st down pickup earlier, but we're looking at 2nd down and 10 for the Lions.
Caleb Williams on that tackle for the Bearcats, Kyle.
I want to say a special thanks to Pierce Lumber, our first quarter sponsor. We'll tell you more about them in a minute. And again, we're happy to be here in the Wood Marine broadcast booth. And it is a option, or rather a quarterback choice there. It hands it off to the back. That is Dade, who picks up about 4 yards, but he gets into the Ruston side of the field. It's going to be 3rd down and 6, and it was a nice read option by the quarterback.
Yes, it was. More team speed out here out of the Ouachita Lions than what the Bearcats saw against Cabot, Stephenville, or Midland Legacy. So a lot quicker adjustments that need to be made, but good playmakers for Ouachita.
3rd down and 6. Ball is at the Bearcat 49. Connor puts a man in motion. That's Clark again. Clark already has a 1st down reception of 17 yards. And Clark, a quick play fake. He's swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. A sack on the play. And that is a trio of Bearcats coming in to bring the quarterback down. And Peyton Bell and Caleb Williams led the way there. You can credit Jacob Miller with that as well.
Saw Peyton Bell. He came out to watch the freshman and JV game. And that is what's neat to see. These seniors come out and watch younger. They have the night off. They come and watch. He said, "Hey, Coach, I got to ask you a question." I said, "What? Did I have a water bottle in the classroom?" He stops by. He said, "No, you gave my tackle to Rakeem Potts." I said, that was Kyle.
Trey Johnson back to punt for the Lions. It's 4th down and 13. Ball is at the Lion 44-yard line on 4th and 13. Good snap. And the punt is away. And back to return, Davis DeMoss lets it bounce in front of him at the 20. And this will stop. And the Bearcats will have 1st and 10 for their first offensive drive of the night with the ball at their own 16-yard line. Let's tell you a little bit about our friends at Pierce Lumber. They're our local Ace Hardware dealer in Ruston and the place to get grade A lumber, Benjamin Moore paint, Traeger grills, Big Green eggs, and so much more. Pierce Lumber is on Burgessville Road, right off of Highway 33 in Ruston.
Great decision by DeMoss not to field that one. An awkward rugby-style punt, got it off a little late, but nonetheless a good punt for the Lions. Bearcats now have a lot of green in front of them. And, Kyle, we were discussing this really unusual. We haven't been over here. A weird in the schedule. Basically, the last 2 games have been at the Halls.
So, we've got a foul against Ruston, it appears. And so, I did not see a flag anywhere. Now, it appears it should stay Ruston football. And so, it happened on the return.
What is interesting, there was no return on that play. The ball was nowhere near the return man for the Bearcats, so no need to hold on that one. In fact, didn't even see the flag, but Bearcats going to be a little bit further away from the end zone after that one.
So this should put the ball somewhere around the 8-yard line, I believe. We'll wait for the official. There he goes. 9:21 to go in the first quarter. The Bearcat defense forced a punt for Ouachita. And again, we'll be keeping our eyes peeled on that West Monroe Ash score. We'll try to get you some more on that soon. Here again in the Wood Marine broadcast booth. 1st down and 10 for the Bearcats. The ball is at the 8-yard line after the holding penalty. And so Josh Brantley, the senior quarterback for the Bearcats, he stands in the gun with an empty backfield. Brantley had a tremendous ball game last week, throwing for well over 200 yards, plenty of touchdowns. Found Jordan Parker, found Ahmad Hudson a couple of times. Brantley can do it all through the air and on the ground. Trips on the near side, 2 on the far. Brantley, quick toss. Pass is caught, and not much going for the receiver, Darius James, but he gets about 5 yards on the play, and so that gets them at least, Nick Brown, out of the shadow of their own goalpost near the goal line.
Yes, it does, and there was an unusual amount of time. It took a long time to go from that punt and the penalty. Let's get these Bearcats into rhythm here in the first quarter, 9 minutes remaining and no score from Ouachita.
So that is a 5-yard pickup by Darius James. So it's 2nd down and 5. Jordan the Jet Hayes stands to the left of Brantley in the gun. Brantley takes the snap, and he fakes the handoff. Quarterback keeper designed play. And the run for the QB gets nowhere, back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down and 5.
Now, it wasn't much there. Snap was a little high. He brought it in. Brantley did a great job bringing that in. That slowed him up, and that slowed up where he could go through that hole. So good job defensively. Again, I'm telling you, a lot of playmakers on the Ouachita sideline. They know these teams well, and so want to be a good one.
3rd down and 5, ball at the 13-yard line for the Ruston Bearcats. So we're waiting the play to come in from the sideline. 10 seconds on the play clock. Nearing the 8-minute mark. Big 3rd down coming up for this Bearcat offense. Shotgun formation again. Brantley takes the snap. It's a little high, but he fields it. Goes over the top and complete to his big tight end. Ahmad Hudson brings it in past the 30 and tackled at the 35-yard line. Great pickup for Ahmad, and that'll be 1st and 10 for the Bearcats on a key 3rd down and 5.
And Bearcats are hurrying up to the line, get another play off.
And Brantley quickly hands it off to Hayes. Hayes at the 35, breaks free to the 40, still goes, drags some tacklers to the 45-yard line. It's going to be close to a 1st down pickup. I believe that will be enough to move the chains. And, yep, it will. And, again, hurry-up offense yet again. So, and you know what? Because the official over on the far side looked like he was a little bit slow moving the chain gang, they had to stop that hurry-up offense for the Bearcats. A little frustration from head coach Jared Ball.
I go back to the poise, though, 3rd and 5 in the shadows of your own goalpost, and that's what a senior quarterback does. No problem. Hit Hudson for the 1st down. Big play, and you're seeing senior leadership come to the top out of Brantley.
So 1st down and 10, ball at the 45-yard line for the Bearcats. This drive started all the way back at the Ruston 8-yard line. And Brantley drops back to throw. Goes downfield to Hudson, catches it in stride to the 30, still on his feet, and that is a 55-yard touchdown reception for sophomore Ahmad Hudson. A great throw from Brantley, and with 7:11 to go in the first quarter, Ruston strikes first, and they lead 6-0 as we await the point after.
Kyle, up here in the press box, what we were able to see, had his eyes on Darius James to his left, totally looked off and hit Hudson in stride. Great throw and catch. Good job by Hudson to bring it in and run in for the touchdown.
55-yard touchdown reception by Ahmad Hudson. Bearcats strike first with a 92-yard drive capped off by that throw from Brantley to Hudson. Jack Elliott to attempt the point after, and we have a flag thrown. So a penalty marker is down coming in from the side judge. They're going to call an offside on Ouachita. So we'll see what head coach Jared Ball wants to do here.
He's going to bring it in and go for 2.
Yeah, he's going to let
Elliott's going off the field. Sorry for interrupting you, big guy, but Elliott, he's bringing it out.
So we'll see. Yep, there's the offense. And so the ball is at the 1-yard line now for this 2-point attempt for the Bearcats. And so Brantley looks like he's going to go in the I formation. Lander Smith is fullback. Jordan the Jet dots the I. So, again, this is a 2-point conversion. I formation. Brantley, quick toss left side to Hayes. And Hayes, he's close. It's going to depend. Yep, he got it in. So a 2-point conversion for Jordan the Jet Hayes. And with 7:11 to go in the first quarter, Ruston leads 8-0. Back in 30 seconds from the Wood Marine broadcast booth. This is Bearcat Football on Q94.1 and the BearcatNationNetwork.com.
At GBT, we're more than just a bank. We're part of the community, and we're proud to cheer on Ruston High Athletics.
Whether it's on the field, court, or track, we're excited to stand by our athletes and celebrate their hard work and dedication. With GBT, you're always banking on a winning team. Go Bearcats!
Step into the winner's circle with a John Deere tractor from Goldman Equipment. Shop North and Central Louisiana's largest John Deere dealer. Goldman Equipment. We're not just in your feet.
Of Ouachita High School, Ruston up 8-0 after that touchdown drive. And the Bearcats went for two on the point after the offside penalty on the Lions, and Jordan the Jet Hayes punched it in from 1 yard out for the 2-point conversion, and so we lead 8-0, and that drive was capped off by a 55-yard touchdown pass to Ahmad Hudson. And so Ramos with the ball teed up at the 40-yard line. Ramos with a little pooch kick for his first kick of the night. He'll do the same thing, and it will be fielded at the 30-yard line once again by the Lions. That is number 22 on the return. R.J. Brown, no less. I'm not joking. There is an R.J. Brown on the Ouachita Lions special teams. He's a sophomore strong safety. Nick, you know a different R.J. Brown, I believe.
I'll tell you what, I think both with R.J., that's definitely an athlete, no doubt. I want to tell you something. You go back and look at the pattern. Mo, you watch this. Those pooch kicks go to the 30. They go to the left twice. And on the second one, they try to do the swinging gate and run it around. Be interested to watch and see if the Bearcats on the next touchdown, kick to the right side.
Ball is at the 41-yard line for the Lions. 7:04 to go in the first quarter. Ruston up 8-0. It is an option, quick toss to the near side to the tailback. And that is Macario Dade, number 3, hitting about 6 yards on the option. So the backfield very speedy for this Ouachita offense, Nick Brown.
Most teams speed the Bearcats have faced Kyle going back to Acadiana in week 1. Cabot a little slower. Midland Legacy slow. Longview had some speed, but more playmakers on the field tonight for the Ouachita Lions.
2nd down and 4. Ball is at the Ouachita 47-yard line. 6:30 left to go in the first quarter. Again, Ruston leads this one 8-0 after a 92-yard drive. Only took 5 plays to get into the end zone. Shotgun formation, one receiver on each side. Back to throw is Connor Jr. Over the top, incomplete. And his wide receiver, Cameron Brooks, did not even know that was coming his direction. And it's going to be 3rd down and 4 after the incompletion.
You're right. He did not know it was coming his way. Xander Hayes knew it was coming his way. And Zarek Hill trying to get another interception. Great coverage by the Bearcats. One thing that was open on that play, Kyle, running back going out of the backfield was wide open.
Again, Bearcats without Aiden Anding tonight. Stacked receivers on the far side. 3 for the Lions, and we have some movement yet again, and it's going to be a false start. So a manageable 3rd down and 4, Nick Brown, now becomes 3rd down and 9. So penalties already a little bit of a issue for this Lions team to start this first quarter tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, if I had to line up in front of Caleb Williams, that'd be a little gun shy too, and it's his man that has jumped twice for the Ouachita Lions, and Williams already having 1 sack on the night.
3rd down and 9, ball at the 42-yard line. Shotgun formation again for Connor. And he tried to draw somebody. Yep, they're going to get the yardage back, I believe. They're going to say this is a neutral zone infraction on the Bearcats. Yep, so 3rd and 9, back to 3rd down and 4. So a good hard snap count. Drew a very feisty defensive line for this Ruston Bearcat team. Nick Brown drew them off sides.
Yeah, the flags giveth and the flags taketh away. So now they're back to that manageable 3rd down.
So 3rd down and 4 for the Lions. Ball back at the 47-yard line. Again, Ruston's defense forced a punt on Ouachita's first drive of the night. So Connor takes the snap from the gun a little low, fields it, and he's flushed out of the pocket, but has some green. Gets a 1st down pickup and more. And into Bearcat territory down at the 48-yard line. He needed 4 and he got 5, and so that'll be enough for a 1st down pickup. That moves the sticks to the Bearcat 48.
Very confident on that run. I will tell you, made a decision not to go into the Bearcat defenders. Kind of went down with an awkward slide. Let's stay ahead of the sticks. Ouachita moving the ball here. 5:56 remaining in the first quarter. Bearcats lead it 8-0.
And again, our first quarter brought to you by Pierce Lumber here in the Wood Marine broadcast booth. Again, thankful for all of our listeners and the sponsors, both on Q94.1 and the Bearcat Nation Network. Shotgun set again for Connor. He'll hand it off up the middle and just back to the line of scrimmage for Dade, and not much else. 2nd down and 10.
You know, it feels good out here. We actually have the window open and a great crowd. You can tell these Bearcats ready to travel well to Texas, but stands are full of Bearcats on the other side.
Second down and 10. Ruston 5-0 on the season. Ouachita 3-1. They did have a bye week, I believe week 4. They lost their first game of the season to Captain Shreve. And then since then they've won their last 3, including a barn burner against Franklin Parish last week. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers on the far side. And quarterback fake and right side toss is complete to his receiver. And that's a good open field tackle for the Bearcats. That's Trendon Moore. And bringing that in, Cameron Brooks, number 9, the tight end. So this will be third down and short. After a gain of 6, we're looking at 3rd and 4.
Now, Brooks just a junior, and that's one thing you see out of the Ouachita. We mentioned it earlier, how quick they are, but also the play fakes that they do.
So 3rd down and 4. Lions have it on the Bearcat 43-yard line. Connor, read option, and goes up the middle, and he's going to get a yard on the play. This is very likely 4th down territory. If you're the Lions, I don't know that you would need to punt right here necessarily. And so ball is at the 42. It's going to be 4th down, and they need to get to the 38-yard line, so 4th and 4. Our good friend Brandon Forrester let us know that Ash is up 7-0 in the first quarter. Thank you. We always appreciate it when we get some reports through the broadcast. 4th down and 4. And Connor tried that hard snap count again. That time the Bearcats did not get into Lions territory for an offside. So Connor takes the snap. Quick bubble screen, pass is complete, and an open field tackle was missed, and a first down pickup and some more. And so the Bearcats had a chance there to bring the receiver down. That's Miles Brown who missed the tackle, but the rest of the Bearcats made sure that that wasn't a bigger play. It is a first down pickup on 4th down.
Yeah, Miles Brown shot out of a cannon, didn't really play it safe, went for the big hit, and unfortunately didn't get it, so Ouachita able to pick up the first down. Move the chains, Kyle, with 3:20 remaining here in the first quarter. Bearcats leading it 8-0.
Connor out of the gun, 3 wide receiver set. Low snap again, takes it, looks to his left, breaks out of 1 tackle, and he can't get out of 2. That's going to be back to the line of scrimmage, and in on the tackle, 94, Peyton Bell on that defensive line for the Bearcats. Brings the receiver or the runner down, and it will be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, a little assist on that tackle with Bell by number 63, Kavarian Key. But one thing you're seeing out of the quarterback here tonight, Cal, and that's the ability to break tackles, the initial contact.
2nd down and 10. And back to throw, toss right side. Pass is incomplete, and that was intended for Wydell Clark. Well, he did catch it. That was a good catch in traffic. I actually saw something ricochet off of one of the players. I thought it was the ball, and Clark was able to pull it down, and it's going to be close to a first down if he doesn't have it. Yep, they're going to move the chains, and that's at the Bearcat 27-yard line.
Kyle talked to Jared Ball this week on the Coaches Show. Talked to him again this morning. Know the playmakers on the side of the ball for the Lions. And I will tell you, jump into District 2-5A, everybody has talented players.
Yes.
It is a talented district. That's one of the reasons you saw going for 2 early in the game. We'll see how the impact that has on this contest.
Every team has a winning record through 5 games, including Pineville. They're 3-2 on this season. They've got Neville tonight. Neville undefeated, Ash undefeated, Ruston undefeated. Connor goes up over the top, has a man, overthrows his intended target, Brooks, incomplete. And the Lions fans here not happy about that. He was wide open, would have sashayed into the end zone, but that will fall incomplete.
And that is a play fake. And the play fake was excellent. That's one thing you have. Aiden Andy, the senior, we've mentioned that earlier. No excuses. He's out tonight. Other guys have to step it up. Bid on that fake in the middle of the field was wide open. Bearcats caught a break on that one with that overthrown pass.
Lions putting together a very good drive here. After the Bearcats scored 63 points last week, you know one of the things they're going to do their best to do is keep the ball out of the offensive hands of these Ruston Bearcats. And so far in this first quarter, I would say the Lions are doing just that. Of course, Ruston is up 8-0, under 2 to go in the first. Quick toss left side, pass is complete, and that'll be a loss of yardage on the play. Seneca Battle pulls that one in, a 6'2 sophomore wide receiver. And that's a big loss on the play.
Yeah, Trendon Moore and Zarek Hill made sure we're going to break that tackle. Good job of coverage to push the Lions back.
So now we're staring at a 3rd down and 15.
And no doubt you're in four-down territory. You're playing the number one team in the state, and the Ruston Bearcats. It's a one-touchdown game. So, yeah, you're going to go for on fourth down should that arise.
3rd and 15, 12 seconds on the play clock. Clock is still going. We're at the 1 minute mark, or nearing it rather. Bearcats lead 8-0, and we have a false start on the offense. Another penalty on the Ouachita Lions.
All right, I'm a big stadium guy. I love going to stadiums and hearing all the sounds in college stadiums. Ouachita just psyched themselves out. Did you hear the music? I don't know if you could hear it on our crowd mic tonight. Really started playing. Be similar to a band playing on fourth down when your team has the ball. So a lot of noise was made from the home side, and it caused the Lions to jump. Bearcats will take it.
And so this is a 3rd down and 20 situation. Ball all the way back at the Bearcat 37-yard line. And so Ouachita has a large chunk they'll need to get here to get a first down. Connor again out of the gun. Has a little bit of time. Flushed out of the pocket and breaks one tackle and is free at the 40 to the 35. Still going to the 25. And he's tackled short of the first down, but he picked up about 15 yards, and it's going to be 4th down and 5.
Yeah, thought they missed a hold against the Bearcat defensive back on the far side of the field, but a good play by the Lions and good composure out of the quarterback. So big gain on 3rd down.
It was not enough for a first down, so it's going to be 4th down and 5. And if I'm not mistaken, it appears that Ouachita is going to take some points here if they can. And the kicker that is in, this appears to be the freshman, number 49, Miguel Mondragon, in to attempt what will be a 39-yard field goal attempt. And, well, nope, that's going to end the first quarter of play. So the clock gets to 0 after 1. Ruston leads this one 8-0, but the Lions with 4th down and 5 at the 22-yard line of the Ruston Bearcats. When we come back, will they kick a field goal or will they go for the first down? Stay tuned. Back in 30 seconds. This is Bearcat football on Q94.1 and BearcatNationNetwork.com.
Step into the winner's circle with a John Deere tractor from Goldman Equipment. Shop North and Central Louisiana's largest John Deere dealer. Goldman Equipment. We're not just in your field, we're in your backyard. Thank you for calling Goldman Equipment. How can I help you?
Headquartered in Ruston, Louisiana, HGA is a full-service project management and engineering services firm providing professional services to clients throughout the U.S. and overseas. HGA builds long-term client relationships by listening to clients, leveraging the experience of its professional team, and delivering on its commitments. HGA is a proud supporter of the Bearcat football program.
Holland Real Estate Group has been serving the commercial real estate needs in Louisiana for over.
Ruston leads 8-0 as we get ready to start the second quarter of play.
You know, we arrive early, and I watch a lot of the kicker and punters, my favorite position, and I didn't see the range, but maybe I didn't see enough body of evidence, so we'll see.
So the clock is still not started at 12 just yet. And I think the officials are looking and see what's going on with the game clock. I think we're getting it fixed, so it's 4th down and 5 as we get ready to start the second quarter of play. There we go.
There it is. It is up 12 minutes.
So Mondragon with a little bit more time to think about this one. Again, a freshman kicker, number 49 for the Lions. This will be a 39-yard attempt. Snap, kick is up. It is not going to have the leg. It is short. That'll be a turnover, and the Bearcats will get the ball back after the missed field goal. So interesting call there to put a freshman kicker out there to attempt that long of a kick. I thought that they must have been confident in the leg, and he just didn't have it on that one. And so Ruston has 1st and 10, and I believe this ball should be spotted at their own 20-yard line.
I want to tell you, I watched a lot during pregame. Watch Ramos, watch Elliott kick, watch our punts, watch the Lions, and that outcome didn't surprise me. And I just thought that might have been. That's a head-scratcher here. But interesting, Kyle, only 3 possessions in that first quarter. I think Benji Lewis is doing exactly slowing this game down. Ouachita had the ball twice. Bearcats had it once. We run 5 plays in one quarter.
And now Dylon Brooks gets in for the first time tonight. He dots the I formation, and Brantley hands it off to Brooks. Brooks had a long touchdown run last week against Stephenville, and this time just gets into the pile at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10. Our second quarter here tonight, again here in the Wood Marine broadcast booth, is brought to you by the Lincoln Parish Journal.
I tell you what, the Lincoln Parish Journal is your source for all things local, including Ruston High athletics. And the best part is, well, Kyle, it's absolutely free, and it comes to your inbox every day at 6:55. Well, on Saturday. It does not come on Sunday, but it's absolutely free. That is Lincoln Parish Journal. For the latest local news, will be delivered to your inbox every weekday at 6:55. Read it every day. It's the LPJ.
And we wouldn't have it any other way. Oh, the fake toss. Brantley going back to throw. Down the field, he gets hit as he throws, and so he was not able to release it very well. And that was good pressure by one of those two big defensive tackles for Ouachita. Dylan Berryman that time getting into the backfield, forcing the bad throw.
Now, it wasn't a coverage sack because he was able to get the pass off, but nonetheless, it was basically a coverage sack. Ouachita secondary did an excellent job and got a just bumped Brantley's arm, but that shows you the arm strength of Brantley. Arm being held on to, still throws it 35, 40 yards down the field.
3rd down and 10 coming up for the Bearcats. Ball is at, again, their own 20-yard line. Clock is stopped with 11:06 to go in the first half. Ruston leads 8-0, just the second drive of the night for the Bearcats. Brantley tried the hard snap count, looks towards the sideline for the play call. He's got to snap this pretty quickly, and he gets it off just in time. Brantley back to throw. Goes left side, incomplete. Wrong shoulder, intended for Darius James, and that'll be a 3-and-out for the Bearcats, and they're going to be forced to punt this one away. And special teams has been one of the good spots here for this Ouachita Lions team through 5 weeks, Nick Brown. They returned 2 kickoffs last week, and those were critical in a 4-point win over Franklin Parish. And so you certainly don't want to give any opportunities to C.J. Spurs, who stands at his own 45-yard line. This needs to be a good punt from Joaquin Ramos.
A word to describe Spurs is electric, Kyle. You can take it to the house on any play. See who's snapping tonight. I believe it's Cade Kelly to Ramos.
Nice snap, and Ramos kicks it away. Excellent punt. And this is going to bounce at the 49 and continues some Bearcat rolling and gets inside the 35 and down at the 31-yard line. And you could not have dialed that up any better after the 3-and-out. You trust your punter, and he gets that one away. And the Lions will have 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line. I will say this, if I'm not mistaken, we didn't see any punts last week, right, Nick Brown?
We did not one punt. So, you've really been almost 3 weeks since you've had a punt, so great job by Ramos. I want to talk about this just for a minute. Of course, the schools were out on fall break. That is one that's interesting because the guys were able to come in and work out in the morning, and that's one thing you did purposefully because you didn't want your guys sleeping till 3 o'clock when you normally have practice. So it's been a good week of practice for the Bearcats.
Shotgun formation, trips on the near side. And it's a quarterback run. No, he tosses left side or right side. Pass is caught. It's not going to be enough for a first, but that was a throw and catch caught by Wydell Clark. And it'll be an 8-yard pickup on the play. We'll make that 9. Ball is at the 40-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 1.
Ouachita really shorting this game here tonight, Kyle. 10:40 left to go in the first half. Bearcats do lead it 8-0. There's some more movement by the Lions, Kyle.
Another false start. And so the penalties, I mean, that's really been the story of this first half so far with Ouachita. I mean, they've done the job that they needed to do, keep the ball out of the hands of the Bearcats. Ruston was able to score on its opening drive, but then you force a 3-and-out, but your defense does what it needs to do. You can't give up these types of yards on offense through penalties. Left side, and that is a rush and not much doing, just a couple yards for Macario Dade. And we got a report from a friend of ours, a good reminder that there was a punt last week. Brantley did the drop kick out of the shotgun. So for all intents and purposes, there was a punt last week.
Didn't count. No, we're never wrong up here in the broadcast booth. Rakeem Potts in on that tackle, number 90, Rakeem the Dream for the Bearcats. And you're just waiting for that big play for the Bearcats to take over right now. I wouldn't say flat being a word, but it just seems like not going through the motions, but not bringing the energy right now in the first half that we've seen all year.
3rd down and 5. Ball at the 36-yard line for the Lions. Connor takes the snap, hands it off up the middle. And Dade follows his blocks, and he's going to get just swallowed up by a host of Bearcats. Just a 1-yard pickup, and it's going to be 4th down and 4. And if I'm Ouachita, I'm bringing the punt team out.
And let me say that just for a minute, because I mentioned that Bearcats lead at 8-0, still a shutout. And because the score is not 46-0 or 63-17, but I've told you that it's like playing your brother, like playing your neighbor. Ouachita, Neville, West Monroe. Those guys scout us. They're together. They know each other. They're at coaching clinics together. So the game plan is going to be for Ouachita to shorten the game. And right now they succeeded. I mean, you look, Bearcats have had 2 possessions, Ouachita 3, and we're in the second quarter.
Trey Johnson back to punt. Davis DeMoss stands at his own 30-yard line. Low snap. And the punt is away. Not a very good one. Takes a hop at the 41 and goes out of bounds at the Bearcat 38-yard line. And Johnson is fortunate, Nick Brown, that he was able to even get a foot on it with the low snap.
All right, so here's the thing. You've got your return set up, Kyle. You've got the return set up, and then that happens. It's really tough to get in to bit the block game. Bearcats, they didn't really touch the punter. He put on a great acting job in the white hat. Wisely did not throw the flag on that. Kyle, Bearcats really need to move the ball here and put some more points on the board with 8:59 remaining here in the first half.
Bearcats up 8-0 here in the Wood Marine broadcast booth in the Lincoln Parish Journal second quarter. We'd love to take some breaks and get to some of our other sponsors, but we're not having very many opportunities to do that tonight. I formation, 1 receiver to the far side. Brantley under center on 1st and 10, and it's a handoff. No, it's a quarterback option, and Brantley gets hit behind the line of scrimmage, loses a yard on the play. It brings up 2nd down and 11.
Now you thought that Lander had the football, then you thought maybe he was going to pitch it to Jordan the Jet Hayes. Kept it, and not much on that play for the Bearcats.
So 2nd down and 11. Again, Bearcats up 8-0 in this one. Ruston will get the ball to start the second half. A beautiful night here off of the Millhaven exit on the eastern side of Monroe, Louisiana. I formation. Brantley with the play fake. Scrambles to his right side. Gets through and pass is caught. That was thrown in traffic to the Jordan Parker. Not enough for a first down. He's going to get close to, I'm going to say 8. And that'll be 3rd down and 2. So that's since it was 2nd and 11, that's a 9-yard gain. And 3rd down and 2 coming up.
Math guy and a weather one.
Well, I'm no meteorologist. I'm no mathologist. Hanging on by a thread here. 3rd down and 2. Bearcats have it at their own 46 after the completion to Parker. Brantley with 1 receiver to the near side. Goes back under the center in the I formation. And Brantley hands it off up the gut to Hayes. He has the first down. Drags some tacklers past the 50-yard line. And his forward progress still going. No whistles yet. And I think that they're going to say the Jet was down at the 46-yard line, and that is a 7-yard pickup on the play and good enough for a first down. Fresh set for the Bearcats.
You know, when the rugby scrum gains you more yards, you love it. But if you happen to fumble the football, you say it's forward progress had stopped.
Handoff up the middle again to Hayes, and Hayes makes one-man miss in the backfield past the 45 to the 43-yard line. 5-yard pickup for the Jets. 7:39 to go in the first half. Bearcats lead this one 8-0 here in the Wood Marine broadcast booth. I want to say thanks to Nick Brown, Luke Forrester back at home, taking stats for us. All of our friends at the Bearcat Nation Network, all of our friends at Q94, Toby Nations and Brandon Forrester. Takes a village, I say that every week, to get these broadcasts going.
You know, this past week, these 2 teams played on Monday, freshman and JV. I'll give you an interesting story about that game in just a minute. 2nd
down and 6. Bearcats in the gun, and Brantley keeps it himself. And he's tackled at the 40-yard line. And that'll be a 3-yard pickup on the play, and another short 3rd down coming up for the Bearcats.
The freshman and JV played on Monday night, Kyle. 2 games won by the Bearcats, 27-0, I believe, in both contests. But Ouachita came over and had bus trouble. One of their buses broken down, but Superintendent Ricky Turret, Transportation Supervisor Doc Heffler, said, what? No problem. We got you a bus. And so Bearcats Lincoln Parish got the Lions back home.
I formation, 3rd down and 3. Josh Brantley under center. You're not going to find many better dudes than Doc Heffler. And for him to come through like that as transportation supervisor, pretty cool. And it is a handoff up the middle. And, man, right there waiting for the runner was Dylan Berryman, one of those 2 big defensive tackles. That is a long loss on the play. Actually, well, they're going to give it just a 3-yard loss, and so 3rd down and 3 is going to turn into 4th down and 6, and the Bearcats have a decision to make here. I think the Jetnik is going to be feeling that one later on. That's a huge hit.
And it certainly was, and now Bearcats scores 4th down.
And they're keeping the offense on the field.
No doubt here. Good decision, like it.
Empty backfield yet again, 5 wide receiver set for Josh Brantley. 4th down and 7. Brantley looking towards the sideline for the call. He's got to snap it fast. He's only got 1 second. And Brantley does not get it off in time, and that's a delay of game. And I think this was going to be that little pooch kick again from Brantley that at least looked like what he was about to do. There was nobody back to return. That backfired last week against Stephenville, and now 4th down and 7 is going to become 4th down and 12, and I think you've got to put your actual punt team out now.
Now, you talk about what a great guy Doc Heffler is. We were over here playing at the Madhouse on Mill Haven. Ricky Durrett, head coach, he looks down the bench, tells us all to be quiet. Doc looks at me and says, "Who's he talking to?" I said, "He's talking to you, Doc." Doc says, "No, he's talking to you." So Doc and I got into a little skirmish with the Lady Bearcats.
To be a fly on the wall. Joaquin Ramos to punt this one away. And Ramos with plenty of time. And a good end-over-end kick, bounces at the 22 and fielded at the 9-yard line by the returner to the 20-yard line. Still following blockers, that's Wydell Clark. And Clark made a gamble that paid off there, Nick. Got it all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Just like a shortstop fielding a ground ball, you could watch it from high above. The Lions den here at Ouachita fielded it and made a good return straight up the middle. And not the best field position, but he certainly improved it a lot with that return.
Here in the Wood Marine broadcast booth, Bearcats lead 8-0, 5:14 left to go in the first half. And so it's 1st down and 10 for the Lions. Ball is on their own 26-yard line. And so Dade stands to the left of Montrell Connor Jr., the quarterback. 2 receivers on the near side. Connor takes the snap, and snap looked a little bit late, but they're still going to let the play go, and that's going to be a sack for a loss. And so they'll say forward progress brought him down at the 22-yard line. And we'll give Peyton Bell the credit on the tackle there for the Bearcats.
Have you been watching the wide receivers for Ouachita? Almost a little early jump, how they're able to get that edge on the Bearcats. Either it's just perfect timing by the wide receivers. They're getting the jump. I know they've had some false starts earlier called in the game, but watching these trips receivers to the near sideline closer to us, just watch the timing of those guys getting off the ball.
Ash and West Monroe are knotted up at 7 apiece in the second quarter. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers near side. Connor rolls to his right, makes a man miss, a rare miss by Zarek Hill, and that's going to be a good gain. I think that we're going to be looking at about a gain of 8 or 9 yards to the 31-yard line. Nearing the 4-minute mark in this first half. This half is flying by, but you can credit that to all of the running and the great ball control by this Ouachita Lions offense. 10-yard pickup on the play. It's 3rd down and 5.
Well, Benji knows what he's doing. He's shortened this game down. It reminds me of the games that the Bearcats used to have with Bird years ago.
Shotgun set on 3rd and 5. Ball at the 31-yard line. Connor from the gun. Back to throw. He's going to be pressured real hard. Finds a way to break free. Bounces to the outside to the 35 to the 40, and he has enough for a first. He's so good at making the initial man miss back in the pocket, and that's enough to move the sticks at the 39-yard line.
Well, he made 2 guys miss on that one. Peyton Bell, I believe, had the beat on him, as well as Rakeem Potts, and he basically split the defenders, went between both of them. You thought Rakeem Potts or Bell were going to have the sack? No, and a big gain for the Lions.
1st down and 10 for Ouachita at their own 39-yard line. Connor went out of bounds, and so that is going to be stopping the clock here in the first half. Ruston up 8-0 here in the Wood Marine broadcast booth. Our second quarter brought to you by our friends at the Lincoln Parish Journal. 1st down and 10, ball at the 39. Connor puts a man in motion and fakes the toss, and we have a rush up the middle, and Let's see, that's Dade again to the 43-yard line. That's a 4-yard pickup.
Yeah, 4-yard pickup. Trended more in on the tackle for the Bearcats. And I think one thing you got to be concerned of, Kyle, is we haven't seen a team be able to dink and dunk on the Bearcats, just chip away 3 and 4 yards. Now, fortunately, Bearcats have not given up a touchdown, and Ouachita shoots themselves in the foot when they make progress. So it's about time for a false start out of the Lions. But really impressed with this Lions team, what they're able to do, and the game plan by Benji Lewis.
2nd down and 6 at the 43-yard line for the Lions. 2 receivers on the near side, 1 to the left. Connor takes the snap out of the gun, and he's flushed out of the pocket again, but he's able to move forward, and he's going to be close. I don't know if he's going to have enough for a first. I think he's going to be a yard short. And so that's a 6-yard pickup on the play.
It's almost like backyard football. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, then he's taking off running. I don't think there was any intention to throw the ball on that play.
And credit where it's due, Montrell Connor Jr. so fast, just 5'9", 150 pounds. And we may have a timeout. And Ruston takes a timeout, 2:34 to go in the first half. Bearcats up 8-0 from the Wood Marine broadcast booth. We'll be back in 60 seconds. This is Bearcat Football on Q94.1 and BearcatNationNetwork.com.
Holland Real Estate Group has been serving the commercial real estate needs in Louisiana for over 30 years.
Because your business means everything to you, we know the importance of proper planning and location management. With our extensive knowledge of the area, we're able to create individualized solutions for our clients. We work closely with our community leaders to understand growth in the area. Ensuring successful win-win relationships for our clients is what we do best.
Headquartered in Ruston, Louisiana, Hunt Forest Products manufactures a variety of plywood lumber and other specialty wood products to meet a wide variety of building and manufacturing needs. Hunt Forest Products is family-owned and operated.
Lions ball at their own 48-yard line. 2.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Bearcats up 8-0. Ruston scored on a 92-yard scoring drive earlier in the first half. Capped off with a 55-yard touchdown reception to Ahmad Hudson. This is a big 3rd down. Of course, the Lions are keeping it in the shotgun formation. Connor takes the snap, fakes the handoff, drops back to throw, flushed out of the pocket, and fires downfield and way overthrows his wide receiver. And it's going to be 4th down and 1. That was intended for Wydell Clark.
Yeah, Miles Brown in coverage. You saw that, moved out, linebacker covering the wide receiver, and overthrown. But now if you're the Ouachita Lions, 2:27 to go. I think this is 4-down territory for the Lions.
Yeah, so it looks like the Lions are keeping the offense on the field. Again, Bearcats without Aiden Anding today. And Poochie Lewis is starting in his stead on the near side cornerback position. Fabian Stringfellow. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper, and I don't think that he's going to have enough. And at some point, the officials are going to have to blow this play dead. And they're letting it play out, and it's going to be close. Jared Baugh furious, and it's going to depend on where this ball is spotted.
Well, he should be. I'm not going to fault Trenton Moore because he came in, or Terry Lewis. It was either Terry Lewis or Trenton Moore came in doing like a sumo wrestling and just dove onto the pile.
And it's a 1st down pickup.
You know, those are the plays right there in the rugby scrums that lead to guys getting chipper. And that play, forward progress has started. Can't believe they let him continue that. Not just because Ouachita picked up a 1st down, but when you got players sprinting and diving on top of the pile, just not good, Kyle.
2 minutes left to go in the first half. Bearcats up 8-0. Connor back to throw, goes right side, way overthrows his intended target, again incomplete. And Connor so far, he is 6 of 10 throwing here this evening for just 43 yards. But I'm telling you, like you said, Nick Brown, Ouachita's their plan for tonight, keep the ball as much as they possibly can.
Oh, absolutely. Shorten the game is exactly what they've done. What Bearcats have had, 3 possessions? 3 possessions in the first half. 1, the 56-yard touchdown pass, 92-yard drive, and 2 punts from Ramos.
2nd down and 10 after the incompletion. Connor, again out of the gun, takes the snap, fakes the handoff. And he breaks out of another tackle and gets to the 50-yard line, hit hard from behind by Peyton Bell. And so that's a 5-yard pickup. But I'm telling you, I can't say how many of those 5-yard losses should have turned into 5-yard gains, Nick Brown.
the initial attack, the Bearcats are there. He is so quick, he's able to elude, whether it's Rakeem Potts, whether it's Peyton Bell, and that's where the Bearcats, they're getting through the line, but they're not being able to make the tackle.
Timeout on the field, 3rd and 5 when we come back in 30 seconds. Bearcats up 8-0, minute 44 to go in the half. You're listening to Bearcat Football on Q94.1 and BearcatNationNetwork.com.
On a journey towards the best dentistry with exceptional care, you need travel no further than the heart of Ruston. There you will find the team behind Johnston & Murphy Dental Care. It's a goal built on the tradition of excellence established more than 60 years ago, a legacy in superior dental care and unparalleled customer service. It's a journey worth taking and one we're proud to make with you. Come experience the best dentistry and exceptional customer service. Johnston & Murphy Dental Care. There's a story behind every smile.
5 shotgun formation for the Lions. Minute 44 to go in the half. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining here in this second quarter. Connor with 2 receivers on each side. And he takes the snap. And he's going to throw at the feet. Just gets tripped up. And the ball is still on the ground. That looked like a forward pass.
No, it wasn't. It was a lateral. If you notice, Whitehead never ruled it an incomplete pass. So let's see where they spot this football, because that was a live football.
And if that's the case, that's 4th down. Just the angle from what I had, Nick, I completely believe you, but it looked like he was throwing that ball forward. Regardless, we'll take it. If that's a loss of yardage for Ouachita, they're going to lose 6.
You had the angle. I had the postulates and theorems. It was a lateral, so you go through. He went behind. It wasn't a full
all over 2A.
Yes.
And now the Bearcats are going to come out in the 2-minute offense if they get this punt fielded cleanly.
Now, I don't think Ouachita will fake here, but it's interesting to watch and see because of that lateral.
Trey Johnson back to punt for the Lions. Davis DeMoss to receive, and there's a delay of game. We have a flag thrown, and it's 5 free yards yet again.
That is huge, and I will tell you this, the last snap on the punt, Ouachita's punt, it was a bad snap. Bearcats could apply some pressure, but you probably want to play it safe here with 1:39 before the half and an 8-point lead.
I believe Ash is back on top, 14-7 in the second quarter. Keep those scores coming as we can get them, please. 4th down and 16. Minute 39 to go in the half. Another low snap, and Johnson gets this one again, and this goes out of bounds. This will be great field position for these Bearcats. And, Nick, they have got to march down the field and score here.
Right here, it's interesting where they mark this football. That's one of the toughest jobs as an official. He's going to go look around the 40. Going to be around the 41, 42-yard line. It's a great field position. And you look, the Bearcats are huddling up. They're ready, and they're getting that emotional speech about what they need to do because the Bearcats get the ball to start the second half. Bearcats won the toss, deferred to the second half, so Bearcats will receive it. But how nice would it be to put some points on the board here, 15, and then a breathing room with an opening third quarter touchdown. But Bearcats lead at 8-0, Kyle, 1:34 remaining, and a huge drive here for the Bearcats.
And I believe they've got 2 timeouts here in this first half. And so the Jet comes out, stands next to Josh Brantley. 3 wide receivers and a tight end for the Bearcats. Brantley puts Parker in motion, takes the snap from the gun, back to throw. He's flushed out of the pocket, and now he fires one downfield and caught and tiptoeing up the sideline, and that is Peyton Martin. And it's going to be a first down pickup. Great reception at the Ouachita 38-yard line.
Don't give up on your quarterback. Don't give up on the play. Martin kept his eyes. Brantley able to find him. Just great execution there. Big pickup by the Bearcats.
And getting out of bounds as well. Stops the clock. Minute 25 in the half. Bearcats up 8-0. And now Brantley back in the gun yet again. Ahmad Hudson lines up in the slot. Look for Brantley to look for his big wide receiver if he can. And now up and over the top and in traffic, incomplete. Jordan Parker couldn't haul that in. That was broken up by Donovan Shine. An excellent pass breakup for the Lions. Stops the clock, minute 20 to go in the half. Bearcats lead 8-0.
A great defensive play, and Parker did a great job of getting his hands on the ball. Fortunately, was not intercepted, but that was tough for anyone to hold on to. Got him right in the ribs, so glad he's okay. Looking good now. Trips receivers near us, Kyle.
Empty backfield. 5 wide, 3 receivers near side, 2 to the far side. And that is Darius James, Jordan Parker, Ahmad Hudson to the near side for the Cats. And Brantley, quarterback, keeper up the middle, has a first down and some more. But there's a flag thrown as Brantley continues to drag tacklers past the 25 to the 20-yard line. And let's see what this flag is going to be. And the white hat is pointing to Jared Ball. And so we'll see if he was pointing and telling him to perhaps be a little more polite with his speech, or if he was asking if he wanted to take this one or not. And Bearcats are coming back, so this, based on where it was thrown, Nick, it should be a hold.
You know, again, I go back to that play on Brantley. The rugby scrum started again, and they didn't really blow it dead until they began to push him backwards.
So this is back at the line of scrimmage. It is a hold on the Bearcats. So it'll be second down, and this should be 2nd and 20 now. And the ball will be spotted at the Ruston 47-yard line. Bearcats need to get to the 28 for a first down. So it's going to be 2nd down and 19, it looks like. Minute 10 left to go in the half. Bearcats lead 8-0. Shotgun formation. Hayes to the right side. Brantley puts Hayes in motion. Brantley looks downfield, goes up and over the top, almost picked off. And that was intended again for Darius James. And James and Brantley don't seem like they've been on the same page tonight, Nick.
No, and I don't think that was that the intended target? You look down the sideline over here, but you're right. That was that was an odd-looking play. That was one that you want back, and the Lions, of course, upset with themselves because it should have been an interception, but Brantley threw it so hard that he could not catch it.
3rd down and 19. Ball is at the Lion 47-yard line. Bearcats for 5 straight weeks have played with such high intensity. And now tonight, as district has started, this has not been the best that we've seen this team look this season so far. Pass now is caught yet again, and that is Darius James who catches it inbounds. And he's going to get about 8 yards on the play. And the Lions take a timeout. We'll take it too. 56 seconds left to go in the first half. Ruston 8, Ouachita nothing. Back in 30 seconds, this is Bearcat football on Q94.1 and the BearcatNationNetwork.com.
When it comes to physical therapy, there's one name to know. That's Johnson Physical Therapy. And as always,
At Pierce Lumber, they have all your outdoor cooking needs covered. Looking to smoke or grill this weekend? Come check out their wide selection of Big Green Eggs and Traeger grills. If you're up for a smash
contest, 8-0 against Ouachita. And so the Bearcats come out in the punt formation, and Joaquin Ramos to punt it away, and Wydell Clark, who's a dangerous returner for this Lions special team, stands at his own 8-yard line. Do not give up any points here in these next 56 seconds if you're the Bearcats. So Ramos stands at his own 46-yard line to punt this away. 4th down and 13. And Ramos, good kick, end over end, and bounces right in front of Wydell Clark, and it looked like it got really close to a cleat.
Yes, I did as well. Thought that it kind of ricocheted off as well.
So it'll be 1st down and 10 for Ouachita on its own 14-yard line. 45 seconds left to go in the first half. And now Ouachita's, you can hear their fans in the background. We're being taken very well care of in the booth here at the Lions Den. Always appreciate the friendly. Whenever you go to an opponent that's friendly and that has some hospitality, we certainly have it here. Handoff up the middle to Dade. And Dade tackled at the 11-yard line. So Ruston, I don't think they're going to. Yep, we have a timeout. Head coach Jared Ball takes a timeout. 34 seconds left to go in the half. Ruston 8, Ouachita nothing. Back in 30 seconds. This is Bearcat football on Q94.1 and BearcatNationNetwork.com.
At Pierce Lumber, they have all your outdoor cooking needs covered. Looking to smoke or grill this weekend? Come check out their wide selection of Big Green Eggs and Traeger grills. If you're up for a smash burger or a stir fry, they have Loco and Blackstone griddles. And don't forget, at Pierce Lumber, they are your meat church and hardcore seasoning headquarters. Come in and let their staff tell you all about what new seasonings and wood pellets are available. Pierce Lumber is located at 1032 Burgesville Road in Ruston, or check them out on Facebook and Instagram. Go Bearcats!
Well, back at seconds remaining here. Bearcats took that timeout, lead it 8-0. Second down for the Ouachita Lions, Kyle.
So shotgun formation, 2nd and 7. So we wait the official to allow for resumed play, and here we go. Montrell Connor Jr. in the gun, takes the snap, drops back to throw. And he's going to fire way down the far sideline and up and incomplete. Terrific coverage by Fabo Stringfellow there for the incomplete pass, and it'll be 3rd down and 7 now. And they tested Stringfellow, and he passed with flying colors.
A lot of times pick on him. You look at him at his size, but certainly plays a lot bigger than his height, is able to use his verticality, get up and knock a ball away. And with his speed, boy, he was step for step for that receiver. Excellent job by Fabo. And the clock didn't, 31 seconds. Clock stopped on the incomplete pass. Forced Ouachita to punt here. I think you put the block on.
3rd down and 7. Connor takes the snap, and it's a designed run for the quarterback. Has some blocks to the 20, 25. That's enough for a 1st down. And so Ouachita gets an 11-yard gain on the play. And so that will... Let's see, 24 seconds left to go. He ran out of bounds, so that does stop the clock. Ball is at the 29-yard line. And I will say credit where it is due. This Ouachita Lions team was not afraid tonight of this Ruston Bearcat team coming in 5-0.
Knowing as well as they're playing, going to be ugly, but fans are kind of lethargic here at the Lions Den.
Back to throw. Connor goes out of bounds at the 27, so he's going to lose a yard on the play. And again, the first tackle in the backfield missed. That is just such an excellent skill to have as a quarterback, because it's not like the Bearcats aren't getting in the backfield. They just can't bring him down.
Well, his speed, I mentioned that, a lot faster than the teams we played the last 3 weeks. But I give credit to Keegan Goldsmith, number 92, Kyle, on that play. Tracking down Connor, but as soon as he got out of bounds, backed off, no late penalty, so good job by Goldsmith.
So 17 seconds left to go now in the first half. Ruston leads 8-0. It is 2nd down and 11. Connor in the gun, puts a man in motion, and that is Cam Williams. And there goes Connor to the 40-yard line and spins at the 45. 16-yard pickup, moves the chains, and now 11 seconds left to go. And Ouachita takes a timeout. We're going to take this one too. Ruston 8, Ouachita nothing. 11 seconds to go in the first half. Back in 30 seconds. This is Bearcat football on Q94.1 and BearcatNationNetwork.com.
Provision Security says go Bearcats and offers everything you need for residential and commercial security: camera systems, alarms, alarm monitoring, networking, audio, visual installation, and home entertainment. All cameras can be viewed on your smartphone as well as activating the alarm. Competitive rates and friendly service as we strive for perfection. Provision Security, preserving your past, protecting your future.
11 seconds left in the first half, Kyle. Bearcats lead it 8-0. You've got to think the home run play has come in here. Look at the receivers on the far sideline.
Yeah, I don't think hardly any timeouts left between these two teams here in the Wood Marine broadcast booth. Our second quarter brought to you by the Lincoln Parish Journal. It is 1st down and 10 for Ouachita with just 11 seconds to go in the half. Connor from the gun. Drops back to throw. Goes up the near sideline. Incomplete. Intended again for Clark. That ran 3 seconds off. Brings up 2nd down and 10.
Miles Brown on the field for the Bearcats. Trenton Moore, Jaden Anding just joined us. Aiden out tonight, injured in practice this week. Should be back next week.
2nd down and 10. Ball at the 45-yard line for the Lions. So they've got about 55 yards to pay dirt. I don't think they're going to have enough plays to try to set up for a field goal. They're going for some home run balls here. Connor back to throw. Bearcats rush 3. Breaks out. Connor still looking downfield. Tucks and just fires one out of bounds. And that will stop the clock. And, well, we're at 0-0. And so that ends the first half of play. Ruston leads this one 8-0. And the Ouachita Lions are certainly feeling confident after the way that they executed that first half. They just could not find the end zone. And so Ruston leads this one at halftime, 8-0. Back in 2 minutes with our halftime show here in the Wood Marine broadcast booth. This is Bearcat Football on Q94.1 and BearcatNationNetwork.com.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Building a life is different for everyone because everyone is different. That's why State Farm is there. Contact local agent Skip Russell for a quote today. The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you. Contact local agent Skip Russell for your personal price plan today.
Tammy Patterson from Vanguard Realty is a Ruston High alum who proudly supports the Bearcats. Let Tammy Patterson handle all of your real estate needs. Call Tammy at 318-245-9872 or 318-855-2925. That's Tammy Patterson from Vanguard Realty.
Hunter Smith, class of 1999, and Josh Beckham, class of 2006, are firmly founded. Contact us for 2 Bearcats who will be a trusted advisor in your next sell or purchase of recreational, investment, or hunting property. Go Cats!
Hey y'all, I'm Murphy DeMoss at Walpole Tire and Service, and welcome to Tip of the Week. Did you know that maintaining proper tire pressure is essential for your vehicle's performance? First, it enhances safety by improving handling and reducing the risk of blowouts. Second, keeping your tires properly inflated extends their lifespan. And lastly, it boosts fuel efficiency, which saves you some money at the pump. Come experience the difference at Walpole Tire and Service at either Ruston or West Monroe.
I'm Brett Brown, and when I want fireworks, there is only one place I go, and that is Family Fireworks. Family Fireworks supports all Ruston High activities. John, Barbara, Jim, Jennifer, and Philip Ford are all Ruston High graduates. Family Fireworks is located at 116 UPS Road off Highway 33 in Ruston. We are the tent in the back. Just like you celebrate Bearcat and Lady Bearcat victories, come celebrate your firework holidays with us. We have been making memories for over 20 years. Come have fun with Family Fireworks. Ford Family says go big Ruston.
Brazier Group Real Estate, Ruston's hometown real estate agents located in downtown Ruston on North Trenton Street, have been cheering on the Bearcats for over 35 years. Call a Brazier Group agent today to learn what Lincoln Parish has to offer. Whether you're buying or selling land, investment, commercial, or residential real estate, Brazier Group is leading the industry in our area and ready to help you with your next move.
Calling Bearcat Nation. This is Bill Hogan at Century Next Bank. Here we love our Bearcats, and we know there's no team like our home team. Remember, when you bank with us, you bank with locals. And that's a win for our community. Go Bearcats. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Christian Lewis from the Bearcat Nation Network. We are a student-operated broadcasting group dedicated to bringing quality entertainment through the streaming of Ruston High athletic events. We rely on donations from the community to keep our operations running. Please consider donating or purchasing an ad to keep the Bearcat Nation Network your source for Ruston High sports.
Calling Bearcat Nation. This is Bill Hogan at Century Next Bank. Here we love our Bearcats, and we know there's no team like our home team. Remember, when you bank with us, you bank with locals. And that's a win for our community. Go Bearcats. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Dan and I started Cummins & Fitz in October of 2018. We were both practicing family law and identified a need in our community.
A divorce is often one of the most traumatic and stressful experiences of a person's life. As family law attorneys, we are dealing with divorce, custody, child support, spousal support, and community property petitions. We understand that these issues are complex and that our clients need personalized, focused attention. We hope that you'll trust us when choosing who to represent you should you find yourself going through a divorce.
At GBT, we're more than just a bank. We're part of the community, and we're proud to cheer on Ruston High athletics.
Whether it's on the field, court, or track, we're excited to stand by our athletes and celebrate their hard work and dedication. With GBT, you're always banking on a winning team. Go Bearcats!
Step into the winner's circle with a John Deere tractor from Goldman Equipment. Shop North and Central Louisiana's largest John Deere dealer. Goldman Equipment. We're not just in your field, we're in your backyard. Thank you for calling Goldman Equipment. How can I help you?
Headquartered in Ruston, Louisiana, HGA is a full-service project management and engineering services firm providing professional services to clients throughout the U.S. and overseas. HGA builds long-term client relationships by listening to clients, leveraging the experience of its professional team, and delivering on its commitments. HGA is a proud supporter of the Bearcat football program.
Holland Real Estate Group has been serving the commercial real estate needs in Louisiana for over 30 years.
Because your business means everything to you, we know the importance of proper planning and location management. With our extensive knowledge of the area, we're able to create individualized solutions for our clients. We work closely with our community leaders to understand growth in the area. Ensuring successful win-win relationships for our clients is what we do best.
Headquartered in Ruston, Louisiana, Hunt Forest Products manufactures a variety of plywood lumber and other specialty wood products to meet a wide variety of building and manufacturing needs. Hunt Forest Products is family-owned and operated, practices sustainable forestry, and provides more than 400 Louisiana jobs. Hunt Forest Products is a proud supporter of the Bearcat football program.
And on a journey towards the best dentistry with exceptional care, you need travel no further than the heart of Ruston. There you will find the team behind Johnston & Murphy Dental Care. It's a goal built on the tradition of excellence established more than 60 years ago, a legacy in superior dental care and unparalleled customer service. It's a journey worth taking and one we're proud to make with you. Come experience the best dentistry and exceptional customer service. Johnston & Murphy Dental Care. There's a story behind every smile.
When it comes to physical therapy, there's one name to know. That's Johnson Physical Therapy. And as always,
Hey, I'm Max and I take pictures for the Bearcat Nation Network.
What's up? I'm Dickenzie and I run camera 2.
Hey y'all, I'm Clayton, aka Sparky, and I run your high center camera for the Bearcat Nation Network.
Hi, I'm Joey, and I run camera for freshman and JV games.
What's up, Bearcat Nation? My name is Christian, and I'm a cameraman and host of Touchdown Talks.
Hi, I'm Josh Dalton, and I run the stream and replays for the Bearcat Nation Network.
I'm Carson Calhoun, and I'm the cameraman for Freshman JV Games.
I'm Sebastian. I create graphics and run cameras for Bearcat Nation Network.
Hey, I'm Daniel, and I'm on the sidelines for Bearcat Nation Network.
What's up, Bearcat fans? I'm Tate, and I'm on the field with the wireless.
Hey, I'm Araja, class 2025. This is my fourth Defining You at Bearcat Nation Network. You can find me at camera 2 or camera 3.
I'm Avery Madden. I'm the media coordinator, and I work in the press box running replays and music.
At Pierce Lumber, they have all your outdoor cooking needs covered. Looking to smoke or grill this weekend? Come check out their wide selection of Big Green Eggs and Traeger grills. If you're up for a smash burger or a stir fry, they have Loco and Blackstone griddles. And don't forget, at Pierce Lumber, they are your meat church and hardcore seasoning headquarters. Come in and let their staff tell you all about what new seasonings and wood pellets are available. Pierce Lumber is located at 1032 Burgesville Road in Ruston, or check them out on Facebook and Instagram. Go Bearcats!
Provision Security says go Bearcats and offers everything you need for residential and commercial security: camera systems, alarms, alarm monitoring, networking, audio, visual installation, and home entertainment. All cameras can be viewed on your smartphone, as well as activating the alarm. Competitive rates and friendly service as we strive for perfection. Provision Security, preserving your past, protecting your future.
Building a life is different for everyone, because everyone is different. That's why State Farm is there. Contact local agent Skip Russell for a quote today. The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you. Contact local agent Skip Russell for your personal price plan today.
Tammy Patterson from Vanguard Realty is a Ruston High alum who proudly supports the Bearcats. Let Tammy Patterson handle all of your real estate needs. Call Tammy at 318-245-9872 or 318-855-2925. That's Tammy Patterson from Vanguard Realty.
Hunter Smith, class of 1999, and Josh Beckham, class of 2006, are firmly founded. Contact us for two Bearcats who will be a trusted advisor in your next sell or purchase of recreational, investment, or hunting property. Go Cats!
Hey y'all, I'm Murphy DeMoss at Walpole Tire and Service, and welcome to Tip of the Week. Did you know that maintaining proper tire pressure is essential for your vehicle's performance? First, it enhances safety by improving handling and reducing the risk of blowouts. Second, keeping your tires properly inflated extends their lifespan. And lastly, it boosts fuel efficiency, which saves you some money at the pump. Come experience the difference at Walpole Tire and Service at either Ruston or West Monroe.
I'm Brett Brown, and when I want fireworks, there is only one place I go, and that is Family Fireworks. Family Fireworks supports all Ruston High activities. John, Barbara, Jim, Jennifer, and Philip Ford are all Ruston High graduates. Family Fireworks is located at 116 UPS Road off Highway 33 in Ruston. We are the tent in the back. Just like you celebrate Bearcat and Lady Bearcat victories, come celebrate your firework holidays with us. We have been making memories for over 20 years. Come have fun with Family Fireworks. Ford Family says go big Ruston.
Appraiser Group Real Estate, Ruston's hometown real estate agents located in downtown Ruston on North Trenton Street, have been cheering on the Bearcats for over 35 years. Call Appraiser Group agent today to learn what Lincoln Parish has to offer. Whether you're buying or selling land, investment, commercial, or residential real estate, Appraiser Group is leading the industry in our area and ready to help you with your next move.
Calling Bearcat Nation. This is Bill Hogan at Century Next Bank. Here we love our Bearcats, and we know there's no team like our home team. Remember, when you bank with us, you bank with locals. And that's a win for our community. Go Bearcats. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Christian Lewis from the Bearcat Nation Network. We are a student-operated broadcasting group dedicated to bringing quality entertainment through the streaming of Ruston High athletic events. We rely on donations from the community to keep our operations running. Please consider donating or purchasing an ad to keep the Bearcat Nation Network your source for Ruston High sports.
All right, want to say a big thanks to both Toby Nations and Kerry Brown for that halftime show, and so certainly gives us the chance to catch our breath, Nick, and just get a quick break. And so anytime we are given that freedom to just go and sit and just relax for a couple of minutes, we're so appreciative of them for coming up and taking care of us on our halftime show today. The Bearcats did defer the original coin toss, elected to kick off. Ouachita elected to receive, so the Bearcats hopefully will be receiving this kick.
Well, I'm going to tell you, be careful, be leery of an onside course, so you look how the ball's teed up, where the Lions are positioned on the field. This is a one-possession game, 8-0. Lions would like to steal that possession and get it back here, so that is something to watch. But should the Bearcats get it, one of the biggest possessions of the season, Kyle, leading 8-0 here at halftime.
Yeah, I was getting a lot of texts, Nick, I'm sure you were too, that people were asking, what do you suppose that they're saying in the locker room right now? And I feel like it wouldn't be safe to repeat on air.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. This is no mystery. This is what I thought was going to happen coming out with these two teams.
Mondragon for Ouachita will do a little bit of a pooch kick. It is fielded cleanly by the Bearcats, and bringing that in is Cullen Clark. And so Ruston looks like they're going to have the ball to start this drive at their own 36-yard line, I believe. And so the Bearcats have 1st and 10. This is where you have to make a statement drive and march it down the field.
Now those rugby scrums, we've seen that they're going to allow those to continue on a pooch kick or an onside kick. A guy that's normally not used to returning a kick probably wants to just go down on that one. But I will tell you, this is not a mystery to me. You get in District 258, this is what it is. They know you.
Yep.
You go to coaching clinics, you play. I mean, do you think they're going to run a different set of plays on freshman and JV games? No, they're not. You're going to video those. Well-coached team are the Ouachita Lions, and they have the skilled players that can take it to the house in one play. This is not a surprise to me. Bearcats need a good drive here.
Jordan the Jet Hayes in the backfield with Josh Brantley, who's in the gun. Jordan Parker in motion. Handoff up the middle to Hayes, and Hayes gets through the first line of defense towards the linebackers, gets 4 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
You're going out and establish a run. I think we never talked about the offensive starters. Cam Vinzan at left tackle, Sam Nations at left guard, Brock Singley, Jake Tyler at center, Cedric Rohn at right guard, Brooks Brown at right tackle, Ahmad Hudson, Cullen Clark, and Hunter Soto at your tight end. Inside receivers, the Duran Parker, Peyton Martin, Caleb Hampton, Darius James outside receivers, Brantley our quarterback, Lander Smith at fullback, and Jordan the Jet Hayes and Dylan Brooks in the backfield.
2nd down and 6 for the Bearcats. Ball is at their own 40-yard line. Shotgun set for Brantley. He'll take the snap a little high, fields it cleanly, goes right side, pass knocked down. And once again, creating some havoc is Dylan Berman. That was an incomplete.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Dylan Berman understood the rules on that one, just knocked that one down. Wasn't a fumble, but nonetheless right in the face of Brantley.
I mean, Brantley is 6'3". It's not like he's has a whole lot of people that are close to his height that can swat that down. And, you know, Dylan Berryman, 6'1", 278 pounds as the defensive tackle. And, again, the other one, A.J. Washington. Both these kids are juniors. And so this is not the last time the Bearcats are going to see these outstanding defensive tackles for Ouachita.
3rd and 6, Kyle. 11:03 remaining here in the third quarter.
Kim Dupree State Farm is our quarter sponsor for the third here in the Wood Marine broadcast booth. Swing pass to Brooks. He has it at the 40-yard line and only gets a couple of yards. It'll be 4th down and 4. So Ruston near midfield. And this could be a 3-and-out situation. We're going to see if the Bearcats, they're going to bring out the special teams unit. And Ruston's going to punt this one away. So, again, Ouachita holds Ruston to another 3-and-out here tonight.
And I think you look and say, hey, you know what? The Bearcats going to go for it. Well, you're up one possession, 8-0, and you really haven't been productive on this drive the last 2 plays. So Ramos in to punt for the Bearcats.
Joaquin Ramos stands at his own 30-yard line. Back to return, Wydell Clark at his 23. Ramos, what a boot for Joaquin Ramos. Fair catch made by Clark at the 26-yard line, and the Lions have 1st and 10. Bearcats, Nick, had a 92-yard touchdown drive early in the first quarter, and since then, I think they've only moved the ball a total of 33 yards.
Yeah, really concerning. I think there have been some good plays out of Ouachita and also just ineffective plays out of the Bearcats. The running game has not been there, and you want to establish a run here. Started that in the third quarter with the 4-yard scamper by Jordan the Jet Hayes and nothing else during that drive, Cal. Now the Bearcats have to answer on defense and shut down the Lions.
We'll tell you more about Kim Dupree State Farm here in a minute, as she is our third quarter sponsor tonight. 1st down and 10, ball at the 27-yard line for the Lions. Connor puts a man in motion. That's Clark. And he fakes the handoff to his wide receiver and gets back to the line of scrimmage. Not much else.
Miles Brown didn't realize he didn't have the ball. Made the tackle. That's okay. Rather be safe than sorry. Good job on Miles. And I think just what you're going to see a heavy dose of Connor left, Connor right, maybe a little dink pass here. Let's see if Connor can carry this team to a victory over the Bearcats.
Kim Dupree State Farm agent in Ruston can take care of all of your insurance needs as well as financial planning. For all of your insurance needs, choose Kim Dupree State Farm. And she's at 1001 North Trenton Street and kimdupree.net. Shotgun set yet again for the Lions. 2 in the backfield now. And Clark goes in motion. And so over the top and almost in the hands of Jaden Anding, nearly picked off. And Anding was so surprised that the ball was that cleanly thrown to him. It was just another errant pass by the quarterback, Connor Jr., for Ouachita. And Anding just not ready for that ball.
That's right. It was actually too easy. Had to be a leap at his highest point. Andy's certainly upset with himself, but it brings up a 3rd down for the Lions.
So 3rd down and 10 at the 27-yard line. And this down and distance, Nick, has been dangerous for this Bearcat defense, as Montreal Connor Jr. has done a great job of making some plays with his legs. Connor, swing pass out to his tailback. Pass is caught by Dade. Dade cuts up the field, still going, and he's got room. 40, 45, midfield. And Dade to the 30, 20, and Ouachita gets on the board. Its first touchdown of the night from 73 yards out.
Everything went to the left, Kyle. Bearcats over pursued. Dade cut it back to the middle of the field and went the distance, and it'll be interesting to see if the Lions choose to go for 2 here now, 8-6 with 9:09 remaining here in the third quarter. I believe the Lions are going to send the offensive unit back on the field. Scoring come few and far between. Don't blame them here. It is an 8-6 contest, and Connor is back on the field. They're looking to the sidelines.
So 9:09 left to go in the third quarter. Ouachita has a chance to see if they can tie this up, if they can get the 2-point conversion. So the offense is on the field. Ruston currently leads 8-6. And Connor standing to his right, Cam Williams. And Connor, the quarterback, cuts it up and he's in. And you hear the Ouachita fans cheering behind us, and we're tied at 8. 9:09 left to go in the third. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Bearcat Football on Q94.1 and BearcatNationNetwork.com.
Hi, I'm Christian Lewis from the Bearcat Nation Network. We are a student-operated broadcasting group dedicated to bringing quality entertainment through the streaming of Ruston High athletic events. We rely on donations from the community to keep our operations running. Please consider donating or purchasing an ad to keep the Bearcat Nation Network your source for Ruston High sports.
calling Bearcat Nation. This is Bill Hogan at Century Next Bank.
Ouachita has tied this game at 8. 9:09 left to go in the third quarter. And so that was a 73-yard reception on a swing pass to Macario Dade. We have a dear friend of ours, Reggie McElroy, who is recovering, and normally we see him out here at home and on the road and taking pictures. He's not here tonight, but he is listening to the broadcast, and we certainly wish him nothing but the best. We're thankful for all that he does for Ruston, for the high school, for the parish, a tremendous talented art teacher, and so we're certainly thinking about Reggie tonight. Hope that we see him in the next couple of weeks. Kick by Mondragon is up, and this one's a nice one, and fielded at the 10-yard line, and that is Brighton Carr. Carr to the 20, 25, to the 30-yard line.
Carr's got a burst of speed there. The window opened up, but again, I've talked to you about the team speed of Ouachita, able to shut that down. Now, Bearcats haven't trailed since 10-7, the halftime at Longview versus Longview, because we went there twice. But still not trailing here. Now ready for the offense to get it in gear. They're meeting around Jared Ball and offensive coordinator Earl Griffin. See what they dial up here with 9:04 remaining in the third quarter.
16-yard return by Brighton Carr. Sets it up 1st and 10 at the Bearcat 31-yard line. Dylon Brooks, the tailback. One receiver near side is Jordan Parker. Lander Smith at the H-back spot. Brantley back to throw. Goes over the top. Oh, what a nice catch by Lander Smith. First down and some more. All the way to the 48-yard line. 17-yard pickup on the play.
You see a fullback go into traffic and bring that down just like a wide receiver. I thought it was a little helmet-to-helmet contact. Lander did a great job running the route and holding on to the football.
Bearcats in the I formation now. Brantley under center. And Brantley drops back again. Goes up over the top. Has a man. Just overthrows Jordan Parker. Incomplete. And that brings up 2nd down and 10.
Like the mindset here, very reminiscent of the second half at the Dome last year versus Zachary. Zachary stopped the Bearcat running game, came out the second half throwing the football, looked really good on these first two plays, and more energy out of the Bearcats on those two plays.
So 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion. And I will say Jordan Parker, he was open. It was just a little bit too much zip on that pass. 2nd and 10, ball at the 48-yard line. Shotgun formation, and Brantley back to throw again over the top. Caught by Hudson at the 40, and he's tackled at the 38-yard line inbounds. 8:35 left to go in the third. We're tied at 8.
You just see a lot more urgency out of the Bearcats, and you see more energy.
1st down and 10, ball at the 37-yard line. 8:24 to go in the third. Dylon Brooks in at tailback. Bearcats back in the gun. Brantley has been tossing the ball a pretty good bit here tonight. Shotgun set yet again, and now he's going to keep it himself to the 40. Bounces outside, 35, knocked out of bounds at the 33. That's a 5-yard pickup, brings up 2nd down and 2.
And I think better on the design runs. Go back where you drop back to pass and have to run. Brantley knows off the get-go he's running that one. Looked really crisp and clear on that run around the right tackle.
So it is 2nd down. It was actually just a 4-yard pickup. 2nd down and 6. Bearcats come in the gun. Peyton Martin, the receiver, on the near side. And Brantley with Brooks in the backfield. 10 seconds on the play clock, plenty of time. Brantley takes the snap, hands it off up the middle. There's Brooks. Brooks to the 25, still on his feet. 20, 15, 10, knocked out of bounds. Bearcats have 1st and goal, and it looks to be at the 10-yard line. A nice run by Dylon Brooks, over 20 yards. And this is the response that we've needed to see, Nick Brown. You get punched in the face with a 73-yard swing pass, and a tie football game, and now the Bearcats are marching the football back down the field. You've got to get this ball into the end zone on 1st and goal.
Yes, you do.
Shotgun formation. Brooks stays in the backfield. Brantley, high snap. Designed run for the quarterback, and he'll get hit and lose a few yards on the play. That was a good tackle by Gerard Jackson, number 21.
Jackson read it perfectly, but the high snap just slowed Brantley down just enough, Kyle, that he couldn't get around the corner and run that one in for a score.
So it stays 2nd and goal after the loss of 4 yards. So 2nd and goal from the 14. Here in the Kim Dupree State Farm third quarter. Here in the Wood Marine broadcast booth. Kyle Roberts with Nick Brown. Brantley from the gun puts Parker in motion. And we have movement.
Yeah, we did.
So 2nd and goal from the 14 will now be 2nd and goal from the 19-yard line. And I'll tell you, Ouachita, Nick, Ouachita believes tonight. So that's a really important factor here right now after being held scoreless in the first half. That's just the second touchdown the Bearcats have given up in the second half all season long. Shotgun set, 2nd and goal.
Oh, they did.
And there we go. They got the 5 yards back. That was a good hard snap count. That's going to go against Ouachita. So 2nd and goal, back at the 14-yard line after the penalty. 7:05 left to go in the third quarter. We're tied at 8 here in the Lions' Den.
And, really, I'm already thinking about, okay, is this 4-down territory, or with it tied, do you take the field goal? Certainly want the touchdown here.
Ash is ahead 21-14 against West Monroe. And in fact, the last score we got, Neville was only leading Pineville 21-10. Empty backfield, 5 wide set for Brantley. Back to throw. Goes right side, pass caught by Hudson at the 5. He's into the end zone for another touchdown for Ahmad, and the Bearcats are back on top.
Kyle, the route running, he proved the first year one. He could just out-jump everyone. Basketball talent coming out here at football. He is running great routes, and now it's yards after the catch. Caught it in traffic, turned up the field, straight line to the end zone. Excellent route, excellent pass. Great job from Brantley and Hudson.
Just what the doctor ordered. Wait.
Oh, the late flag. Late flag.
Well, our apologies. We didn't see any laundry on the field.
That was never saw one thrown. Never saw it thrown, but obviously it must have been.
Yeah, so it's still 2nd down and goal at the 19-yard line. And so we've got some confusion here.
And this is one you'd like to see. Your play clock's already down to 14. Bearcats maybe force Kyle to take a timeout here in the third quarter. 10-9, it's already going down. Going to be one of those, get the snap off. Tyler going to get it off, 4 seconds.
2nd down and goal. Brantley runs right side, goes into the end zone in traffic, and that, I believe, was caught by Peyton Martin.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We don't say his name that often, but he's made 2 wonderful catches here tonight. Holds on all the extra points. Great hands, baseball player for the Bearcats. Went in traffic, Kyle, got waylaid, and somehow came down with the football.
And that's a 15-yard reception for Peyton Martin in traffic on 2nd and goal from the 19.
Take that. Throw a flag. Bearcats marching right towards the end zone.
So 3rd and goal now from the 4-yard line, and that was a key play for Peyton Martin. And now, let's see, we have a timeout taken by Ouachita. So Ouachita takes its first timeout of the second half. 6:04 to go in the third. We're tied at 8. Back in 30 seconds. This is Bearcat football on Q94.1 and BearcatNationNetwork.com. Turn into a 15-yard gain.
Checking on that flag. I'm sorry for interrupting. Ineligible man downfield on that play. But really, so close. But anyway, I didn't see it. So, but I'm a little biased.
You could call that on practically any pass play, right?
Any play you could.
Kind of like a hold.
Yeah.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. Bearcats need to punch this in. Power I formation for the Bearcats. Jordan Hayes, the tailback. Brantley under center. Puts Lander Smith in motion from left to right. Brantley looks toward the sideline for the play call again. So the play clock is at 15 seconds. Ouachita's defense is switching some players around. And it is a quarterback keeper. And Brantley, the pile is being pushed. He's close. I think they're going to mark him short. It's going to be 4th and goal inside the 1-yard line.
Now, you know I love kickers and punters, but I think right here you have to go for it and force the Lions if you don't make it to go 99 yards.
4th and goal at the 1. Brantley takes the snap, and they're going to call. They're going to throw a flag, and they're going to say that.
Okay, if they say false start, how could Brantley was the first one to move, and he had the football, so it couldn't have been a false start.
Well, let's see what the call is here. It's 4th and goal inside the 1. But let's see what we're waiting on the white hat. Offsides on the defense. And so that is against.
But was it ruled a touchdown? No.
And they're going to make them replay the 4th down.
Replay the 4th down, which.
I mean, that plays against Ruston. So this ball only has a centimeter to go to get in. And Brantley goes under center, takes it, and he should be in. He is. Touchdown for the Bearcats on 4th and goal inside the 1. And so we have one side judge yelling touchdown.
Now they're saying fumble.
No, it's a touchdown. So we have a touchdown call. This is going to go in favor of the Bearcats. Thankfully, that was huge. 4th and goal at the 1. And Brantley punches it in. But a little controversy with what appeared to be possibly a fumble. But personally, with him being as close as he was, I think he was in. He had to have broken the plane before the ball came out. Jack Elliott to attempt the point after. His kick is up. No shocker here. Splits the uprights. 5:42 to go in the 3rd quarter. Ruston 15. Ouachita 8, back in 30 seconds. This is Bearcat football on Q94.1 and the BearcatNationNetwork.com.
Dan and I started Cummins and Fitz in October of 2018. We were both practicing family law and identified a need in our community.
A divorce is often one of the most traumatic and stressful experiences of a person's life. As family law attorneys, we are dealing with divorce, custody, child support, spousal support, and community property petitions. We understand that these issues are complex and that our clients need personalized, focused attention. We hope that you'll trust us when choosing who to represent you, should you find yourself going through a divorce.
At GBT, we're
drive for the Bearcats ended in a touchdown, and it started all the way back at the 31 at their own 31-yard line. But the play of that drive, Nick Brown, was that 15-yard grab by Peyton Martin.
Absolutely, it was, Kyle. Now, interesting to see what the Bearcats do on this kickoff. We pooched left, pooched right, put it down the middle, and Ouachita with the dangerous return team back. So we'll see how the Bearcats and Ramos play this one.
So Bearcats lead 15-8, 5:42 left to go in the 3rd. And Ramos, little pooch kick, and this will be fielded by R.J. Brown at the 30-yard line. Brown to the 35. And he'll be gang tackled. But his forward progress had him down. I think it's going to be somewhere between the 35 and the 36-yard line.
One of these rugby scrums is going to lead to a controversial play sometime during this contest. And just like the one on the touchdown, but that one. Football team would like to give a special thanks
Bearcats absolutely need to force a 3-and-out here. Don't let Ouachita linger around. This is a good Lion football team. They have proved that through 2.5 quarters tonight. And so you need to get this ball back and march it back down the field and score. 1st and 10 on the 36-yard line for the Lions. Connor in the gun again. Puts a man in motion. That's Clark. And it is a handoff to Dade, and Dade is hit in the backfield. He's going to lose some yards on the play. A 5-yard loss brings up 2nd and 15.
Kavari and Key in on that tackle for the Bearcats.
So 5:22 left to go in the 3rd. Ruston leads 15-8. Most recent score down in Alexandria. Ash is up 28-27 over West Monroe currently. Again, that's a district contest we are keeping our eyes on right now. Thanks to Brandon Forrester for keeping us updated on how that one is going. 2nd down and 15. Connor, design quarterback run, and he's going to get hard from behind.
That was Kavari and Key again. It's lit a fire at him at halftime. And I'm going to tell you, the entire defensive line is moving a step faster than they did in the first half. You mentioned Connor kept getting, and they were breaking the tackles. We're a step faster in the second half.
3rd down and 15. Bearcats retook the lead on a 4th and inches with a touchdown quarterback keeper by Josh Brantley. Had a little controversy. The Lions thought that it was a fumble, but I think it was safe to say that Brantley broke the plane first before the ball could have come out. 3rd down and 15. This is big. 4:15 left to go in the third quarter. Bearcats up 7. And I think there was some movement before the ball was snapped, and Clark, can't pull it in. That's great coverage.
That's Terry Lewis. Yeah, filling in. I'm just talking all over you. Filling in for Aiden Anding, and I would tell you, I thought they were going to give him the reception. Glad he knocked the ball out.
I mean, he almost pulled that behind the back and somehow secured it, but thankfully that's 4th down and 15. Here's something that I'm watching, Nick. You might be seeing the same thing. On these snaps, the last couple of times out of the gun, it feels like the receivers are moving quicker, like just a hair before the ball is snapped. You could make a false start case pretty much every snap out of the gun here in this third quarter for Ouachita at this point.
I agree with you.
Johnson to punt it away. Davis DeMoss stands at his own 37-yard line. And Johnson's punt is up and goes out of bounds.
And we did not get a flag, and that we did not touch the ball, and we just roughed that punter.
Yeah, and Benji Lewis for Ouachita, he absolutely has a case to make there. I believe that should have been roughing the kicker.
He is irate. Now, I want to tell you, Kyle, that was actually the best snap of the night on the punts, and the Bearcats could have blocked one of the other punts. On that one, it was a clean snap. Now, he was delayed getting the ball off, and you're going to have some discussion, but there is no replay and there is no flag. Bearcats going to take a timeout here? Is that what they signaled?
No, I'm not sure. I think they want to talk something over, but I'm not exactly sure what you can do. There's no replay in high school football.
You cannot go to one of the other officials and say, did you see roughing, now that no flag has been thrown?
Right.
But
so we'll see what he says.
If they do, I will tell you it would be the correct call. Bearcats did rough the punter.
Bearcats do bring the offense out. Now, what could have set that up, you did talk about this earlier, Nick. The punter for Ouachita, at least once before, did try a little flop. And so that could have possibly just contextually.
Well, here's the thing, too. The rugby-style punt, you roll out to your right. There was actually a point where he appeared to be, knew he wasn't going to run the ball, but you take 2 and 3 steps. When do you become a ball carrier as opposed to a punter?
And that might be the question here. I would love to at some point get Coach Ball's take on that. But regardless, it is 1st and 10 for the Bearcats, and the ball is at the Lion 46-yard line. And so that was one that, again, we'll take it. That was a tough break for the Lions there. So 1st down and 10 for Ruston. Shotgun formation. Dylon Brooks now in the backfield. We can expect him to break off a long run at any point now here tonight.
This was with the replay. You'd be college. You tell them, snap the ball, snap the ball, snap the ball. But there is none in high school.
All right, shotgun formation. Bearcats have the ball back, up by 7 points. Brantley takes the snap, hands it off up the middle to Brooks. Oh, he puts a nice shoulder into a Lion defender, knocks the helmet off of the head of Donovan Shine. And Dylon Brooks picks up 13, and Shine is going to remember that hit for as long as he lives. Goodness gracious.
Yes, he is. Dylon running with a purpose on that one. Can't tell if he's a little banged up, Kyle, but he's looking over, doesn't want to come out of the game. And now we saw it on the defensive line. Now we're seeing it out of the offensive line, that extra bit of energy.
Shine is getting looked at by one of his assistant coaches, and understandably so. That was a clean hit. It just pulled the helmet right off. Shotgun set, another handoff up the middle to Brooks. Brooks to the 25 and skates to the 20-yard line. Another long pickup for Dylon Brooks. 14 yards on this one. Bearcats back in the red zone.
Bearcats exerting their will now, Kyle, here late in the third quarter.
Hurry up offense. Brantley from the gun yet again. Surprise, surprise. Feed the beast. Handoff up the middle to Brooks, and he'll get 2 on the play. Ball is going to be spotted around the 17-yard line. 3:20 left to go here in the Kim Dupree State Farm third quarter. Ruston leads 15-8.
Jordan the Jet Hayes Kyle checking in for the Bearcats. Dylon taking a much-deserved break on the sidelines for the Bearcats.
Dylon, very pleasant to visit with anytime I'm on campus, and he's hanging around. Really enjoy talking to him. In fact, there's not anybody on this Ruston team that you wouldn't want to have a really good conversation with. So shotgun formation for Ruston again on 2nd down and 8. Brantley takes the snap, hands it off to Hayes, and Hayes finds a hole to the left side between the tackle and the guard, gets inside the 15, and that's a 4-yard pickup. It's 3rd down and 5. Yeah, this has been a good one tonight, and give credit to Ouachita. They have executed what they have wanted to do as far as, at least in the through 2.5 quarters, just ball control, ball control, ball control. But Ruston finally finding some rhythm on offense. Shotgun set again on 3rd and 5. Brantley has space to the 15, makes a man miss. Josh Brantley, another touchdown for the senior quarterback, his 2nd on the ground of the night, and Ruston extends its lead 21-8 as we await the extra point. 2:14 left to go here in the third quarter of play.
You know, Kyle, when you came out to start this game, Mindy said you felt the Bearcats just going through the motions, and this Ouachita team and all the teams on your schedule are good enough to beat you. And this fire has been lit, whether it be the coaching staff, the fan base, or just inner desire to play much better football here in the second half.
Jack Elliott to attempt the point after. Here comes the snap. Kick is up. Kick is good. 22-8 is our score. 2:14 to go in the Kim Dupree State Farm third quarter. Back in 30 seconds. This is Bearcat football on Q94.1 and the BearcatNationNetwork.com.
At GBT, we're more than just a bank. We're part of the community, and we're proud to cheer on Ruston High Athletics.
Whether it's on the field, court, or track, we're excited to stand by our athletes and celebrate their hard work and dedication. With GBT, you're always banking on a winning team. Go Bearcats!
Bearcats lead it, Kyle, 22-8. 2:14 remaining in the third quarter. This has been more of what the Bearcats have seen, what Bearcat fans have seen throughout the year. Now, be interested to see how Ouachita responds to this. Bearcats leading it 22-8.
And we were tied 8-8 at early in the third quarter. Ruston was up 8-0 going into halftime. And Joaquin Ramos will kick off from his own 40-yard line.
Now, we mentioned it earlier. We saw it in Longview last week versus Stephenville. Kind of rotate a little bit. Jack Elliott kicked off some, so I think the Bearcats do have the ability, if they ever need it, to kick it deep.
And Ramos, he puts it on the ground for a onside attempt.
They're going to call a flag.
They're going to say offsides on the kicking team. The officials tonight, they love these whistles, but if you're Ouachita, there's a couple of times that they've swallowed them, and that previous drive that ended up in a touchdown for the Bearcats, you could have made a case that there was a roughing the punter. But you know what? We'll put that one to bed, not talk about it again.
Well, you mentioned it earlier in the broadcast, so you talked about returning 2 kicks for scores. And Bearcats are smart. Special teams coach, they're smart. Keep it out of the playmaker's hands.
Yep. And now Ramos to kick this one away again after the offside penalty on the kickoff. It was an offside on the onside. I don't know that I've ever said that sentence before.
I don't think you have. Hope you don't.
We don't have to again. And Ramos, another pooch kick, fair catch made at the 35-yard line. And that is by Cameron Brooks. So I think his feet planted at the 36. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Lions. So we've already seen an increase in the sharpness of this Bearcat defense here in the second half, which has been good to see. Bearcats do lead this one 22-8. And you know, I know we're dogging on the defense, Nick, but in all seriousness, I mean, they only have given up 8 points, and that was just on one long touchdown.
Well, we are spoiled. We are spoiled.
I think that's fair, yeah.
When you talk about the win streak and you go through 63 versus Stephenville, 56 versus Midland Legacy, And
quick dump off to the running back, and he's going to lose a couple.
Well, let me just tell you, okay, here's the thing. And boy, I love talking to people, talking Bearcat football at the grocery store, at the gym at 4:30 in the morning. My wife says all you want to do is talk. You don't want to work out. But here's the thought was, wow, you just have Ash and West Monroe on your schedule, and the guys hear that talk.
Right.
I knew exactly what we were walking to here at the Lions Den, and that's the thing. This is District 258. You go back, everybody has good players.
2nd down and 12. Connor looks like a design run. No, he tosses it downfield and into nobody. And now bring up 3rd down and 12. And so the Lions fans who really felt some good energy earlier in this third quarter, you could kind of see that they've deflated a little bit.
Yes, it's left the building now. The Bearcats fans across the way, they're a million miles away from us. They're waking up as well. So, but you know what I'm talking about, though? You talked about it. I mean, all you have is Ash and West Monroe, and we still have Neville. And every game at Neville, that goes down to the wire. It doesn't matter how good teams are, and they're very good. So there's a lot of quality football teams on the Bearcat schedule, and you can't take any of them for granted, and sometimes a slow start can hurt you. But fortunately tonight, the Bearcats lead at 22-8.
3rd down and 12. Dade in motion. Quick swing pass to his tailback again. This is the play they scored on previously. They're not going to this time. 3-yard pickup, and it's going to be 4th down and long. And, you know, to go back, not to belabor the point on 258, it's just worth making. I had the chance to collaborate with the sports director at KNOE, Aaron Dietrich, and a good friend of ours, Brett McCormick, a Ruston High grad and a writer for Journal Services. And, you know, I let them kind of give a little brief preview on the I-20 teams for Dietrich. McCormick gave us something on the Sinlaw teams. But the general consensus when we were talking this week, Nick, is that this is the best District 2-5A that we've had in almost 15 to 20 years.
Now, I go back 94, 95 when I was first became a part of this district, and, yeah, it is very strong.
So punt coming up. This time, no, it's a fake, and it's going to be just a direct snap and good trip up. I think they were trying to get that to Berryman, number 48, to see if he could rumble his way forward. And so that is going to be a gain of 2 yards on the play. The gamble does not pay off, and the Lions fans do not like it.
But here's the thing, though. You're down. You're playing an undefeated Bearcat team. You play wire to wire. If you punt it, maybe Bearcats have not turned the ball over. High risk, high reward, but fortunately for the Bearcats, there was no reward on that. Now they have a short field, 40 yards to really go, and I think put this game out of reach of what we've seen.
So the Bearcats bring the offense back out. 1:10 left to go in the third. Ruston leads 22-8. So the Bearcats, after opening up with a 92-yard touchdown drive, were held to just 26 yards after that. They've scored 2 touchdowns here in this third quarter. Another play fake. Brantley going downfield. Fires into the end zone. Diving hands. No completion for Jordan Parker. That would have been a stellar play. And that brings up 2nd down and 10.
I love the mentality. I love going for the home run play there. And just off the outstretched hands of Parker. But a good.
And we've seen that. We've seen that a few times tonight where Parker has found some space downfield, and the ball is just slightly overthrown, and that just really shows the strength of Josh Brantley.
Yes, it does.
All right, back in the gun. 1:03 left to go in the third. Bearcats up 22-8. And it is a handoff to Brooks. Brooks gets past the line to the 35 to the 34-yard line, 6-yard pickup. And now it's a 3rd down and 4 situation for this Bearcat offense under a minute to go in the third quarter. .40 seconds left to go in the Kim Dupree State Farm third quarter from the Wood Marine broadcast booth. Bearcats up 22-8. Still waiting on some other scores from District 2-5A. Again, thanks to Brandon Forrester for that. Brantley in the gun, goes over the top, and surprise, surprise, Ahmad Hudson catches it out of midair, gets the first down, 12-yard pickup on the play for big Ahmad Hudson.
And now, I've always been questioned it, midair. Like, is there like low air, high air?
I'm sure.
Where else in the air you want to catch a pass? But great catch from Hudson.
1st down and 10 for the Bearcats at the Lion 23-yard line, and that is likely going to be the last play of the third quarter, and we're going to take a 60-second timeout. Bearcats lead 22-8 as we head to the fourth. From the Wood Marine broadcast booth, back in 1 minute. This is Bearcat football on Q94.1 and the BearcatNationNetwork.com.
step into the winner's circle with a John Deere tractor from Goldman Equipment. Shop North and Central Louisiana's largest John Deere dealer. Goldman Equipment. We're not just in your field, we're in your backyard. Thank you for calling Goldman Equipment. How can I help you?
Headquartered in Ruston, Louisiana.
Start of the fourth quarter here at the Lions Den. Bearcats 22-8. They lead. Came to this game pretty flat, Nick, on both offense and defense after an opening scoring drive in the first quarter. But since then, the Bearcats struggled a little bit through the first half, but they found their rhythm here in the third quarter as we enter the fourth. And our fourth quarter today is brought to you by Ponchatoula's and Log Cabin, and we're going to tell you more about them here very shortly. First down and 10 for Ruston. Ball is at the Ouachita 23-yard line. Another play fake. Brantley goes left side into the end zone. Has a man, and incomplete intended for his tight end, Cullen Clark. Brings up second down and 10.
When you're hungry, you can't go wrong choosing Ponchatoula's or the Log Cabin. Ponchatoula's has delicious seafood and South Louisiana cuisine, and a Log Cabin offers mouth-watering Tex-Mex steaks, burgers, and more. Ponchatoula's is on Park Avenue, Log Cabin on Highway 33 in Ruston.
They are our fourth quarter sponsor, and again, Wood Marine broadcast booth here at the Lions Den. Nick, it will be so nice. 1 week from tonight, I can't believe this, we're going to be in Ruston, Louisiana, broadcasting a football game.
And I think we should go to Ponchatoula's or Log Cabin and have a pregame meal.
I have no arguments for that. I formation, Josh Brantley under center. And now, well, we have a delay of game. So second and 10 turns into second and 15, and not sure what happened there.
Well, it's interesting because Lander looked back at Jordan the Jet Hayes, and time slipped away from the Bearcats here in the fourth quarter.
Bearcats up by 2 scores, 22-8. 11:54 left to go in the ball game. Remember last week against Franklin Parish, Ouachita hung 51 points up on the Patriots. I formation, one receiver to the far side, 2 tight ends set. Clark on the left, Hudson on the right. Lander Smith the fullback. And Brantley, another play fake. Goes into the end zone for Parker, and it is almost picked off.
That was a play the Bearcats tried earlier and threw to the wrong shoulder. This time through the inside shoulder, through the outside shoulder last time. Good play by Ouachita. They were there to break it up.
And I think that was C.J. Spurs for the Lions. And that brings up third down and 15. And
I think you're in sorry for interrupting there. We're in 4-down territory, Kyle. You bring Elliott in to kick if you don't gain any yards here, you're looking basically 45-yard field goal. So
Brantley 11 for 20 tonight for 173 yards. He's gotten his damage done with his rushing attack. 2 touchdowns for and 25 yards. Third down and 15. Brantley drops back and intercepted. Interception coming up the near side, and it looks like this is going to be a return by Fremont. And Fremont is tackled by Hayes.
A good job by Jordan the Jet Hayes, and now that momentum that we talked about. Now all of these fans that were quiet on the Ouachita sideline, they're back into the ballgame. But I got to give credit to Jordan the Jet Hayes not giving up on the play, and really a touchdown-saving tackle, Kyle. We would have had a one-possession game without the efforts of Hayes.
So big interception there by Fremont. First pick of the night for Josh Brantley, and he returns it to the Ruston 40-yard line. And it will be first down and 10 with 11:35 left to go in the ball game. Again, Ruston up by a pair of touchdowns, but we know how high school football goes on Friday nights in the fall in the state of Louisiana, Nick. This game is far from over. Shotgun formation, one receiver on each side. Connor takes the snap, hands it off to Dade up the middle. Dade fights his way through to the 35. He's going to be close to a first down. Not sure if he has it. Ash is ahead 31-28. So a good one down there in central Louisiana as the Trojans lead the Rebels. So 2nd down and 2. Ball spotted at the 32-yard line. 11 minutes left to go. I think that was the first turnover of the night for either team, Nick. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the right. Connor hands it off again to Dade, and Dade spins forward for a first down.
All right, I'm going to say this. Of course, we've talked about, officials can't catch anything, but on the far sideline, receiver is leaving just a little bit before the snap of each play. And so I know that's when you're watching on the Bearcat Nation Network or across, listen to us on Q94. That play – going to get an advantage here. Going to be open.
So 1st down and 10 on the Ruston 29-yard line. 10:40 left to play. Bearcats up by 14. Shotgun set again. Man in motion. Connor fakes the handoff, and Connor's going to keep it himself, and he has some space. And he is tackled from behind at the 24-yard line. And in on the play for the Bearcats is Peyton Bell. A name I haven't been able to say much tonight, Nick Brown. Zarek Hill, we've not heard very much from our star linebacker this evening. 5-yard pickup on the play. Oh, West Monroe is taking the lead, 35-31. 2nd down and 5. Shotgun set again for Connor. And Connor takes the snap, drops back to throw. Pass in the flat, incomplete, just out of the hands of Cameron Brooks.
Well, there was the impact of linebacker Zarek Hill, because you look at that pass, should have been caught, but you had the footsteps of Zarek Hill, heard those, and dropped that pass.
So 3rd down and 5.
I believe Ouachita, scoreboard showing 3 timeouts. I believe Ouachita has called 1 in the second half and has 2 remaining.
Yes. I'm getting a lot of text messages from some of our dear listeners, and one of them happens to be a head coach of a women's basketball team at a university locally, and she sees what we see with these receivers leaving just a bit early. 3rd down and 5. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers, and it's a design run. No, it's a reverse. And bouncing outside and have some space is Clark, and Clark gets to the first down marker. So that was a good play call by the offensive coordinator. Gets the first down pickup for the Ouachita Lions on the reverse.
We've seen some trick plays. We saw the fake punt that wasn't successful. Now you see that one going through all bags of tricks here. Bearcats lead it by 14 with 9:35 remaining in the contest.
So 1st down and 10 for the Lions. The clock is moving here. 9:20 left to play. Bearcats up 14 here in the Ponchatoula's Log Cabin 4th quarter. Hand off to Dade. And Dade gets hit in the scrum. And you know what? Give it to him. Zarek Hill in on the tackle there for the Bearcats. Zarek, if you're listening, great job, buddy. So hitting the 9-minute mark now. 2nd down and 9. Lions are in the red zone. I don't think they've had the ball inside the red zone very much tonight. It feels like they've been able to move the ball pretty well from probably around their own 30-yard line to the Ruston 30, but this is the closest that they've snapped the ball inside to the end zone. Of course, their lone score of the night was a 73-yard gain. And, they're going to throw a flag, and they're going to throw, I bet that's going to be a horse collar on the Bearcats, Nick. So a flag thrown on the quarterback tackle, and the ball came out. So where it was thrown, Nick, this is either a horse collar or a intentional grounding, and I don't think it's going to be a grounding.
Well, I would love for it to be, but I think you are correct. I think it's going to be roughing the passer, a horse collar tackle. They're going to get together. Maybe they're having a discussion about it. They're saying their receiver was there, going to pick and wave the flag off.
Well, we'll see. 8:31 left to play.
Nope.
Ruston 22. Ouachita 8. Neville is pulling away from Pineville, 43-10. Yep, personal foul, horse collar on the Bearcats. I do think that was the right call. And so that'll be a first down, I believe. I want to make sure. Yep, it's past the first down marker, so it's 1st and goal for the Lions at the Ruston 8-yard line. And the Ouachita fans are starting to let themselves believe again. Shotgun formation. Connor Jr. with Dade in the backfield. The quarterback takes off running to the right side, gets a block inside the 5, knocked out of bounds. And that was a great play by Terry Lewis. He had the quarterback out of bounds, and he could have slammed him onto the track, and he made a very mature decision to back away and not let that be a late hit.
Okay, one of the problems that you see, and when the Bearcats are going through the defensive line, they're running where they are. You got to run where you anticipate where they're going, and that has been the problem. But when you got a quarterback as good as Connor is, it makes it difficult to do.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line now. I mean, if you're Ouachita, you've got 2 timeouts. Do you try? Well, let's see if they score first. Then we can speculate on what they'll do. Shotgun snap, hand off to Dade, and Dade gets maybe a yard on the play. And I think they'll actually give him 2, so it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. And again, that clock is moving, and so if you're Ouachita, you got to be thinking some urgency here to get back to the line and punch this in as quickly as possible.
I don't know if you've heard of Jenna Paulette. She's a country music singer, and she sings a song, Run the Dang Ball, but she doesn't say dang. The guy in front of me keeps saying, run the ball, so I hear the song in my head, but Jenna Paulette.
3rd and goal at the 2-yard line. 7:40 left to go in the Ponchatoula's Log Cabin 4th quarter. Bearcats up 22-8. Designed run for the quarterback, and he's in for the score. No, the ball came out. No, they're going.
No, sir. I think that where he crossed it, I'd love to see this one on the Bearcat Nation Network. Watch this one again.
So they're going to give him a touchdown with 7:35 left to play. Connor gets in from 2 yards out on 3rd and goal. So now, that was close to a fumble, and that went out of the back of the end zone. It could have been a touchback, but regardless, Ouachita is going to get credit for the touchdown. Point after is up, and it's good. 7:35 left to play. We got a ball game here at Ouachita High School. Bearcats 22, Lions 15. Back in 30 seconds. This is Bearcat football on Q94.1 and the BearcatNationNetwork.com.
Headquartered in Ruston, Louisiana, HGA is a full-service project management and engineering services firm providing professional services to clients throughout the U.S. and overseas. HGA builds long-term client relationships by listening to clients, leveraging the experience of its professional team, and delivering on its commitments. HGA is a proud supporter of the Bearcat football program.
So Ouachita gets a touchdown, and it is a 7-point ball game here. Ruston leads 22-15. 7:35 left to play here in the Wood Marine broadcast booth in the Ponchatoula's Log Cabin 4th quarter.
The Bearcats are set up, Kyle, for looks like the onside kick, but there's a little area gap between the 20 and the 40 where they might try and place the ball, and that's exactly what they're doing.
And it is fielded at the 35-yard line.
Extra, that should be a late hit.
Yeah, that was not sure if they're going to throw the flag or not, but Dalen Powell got hit hard after he was already down. And here comes Jared Baugh to give a earful to one of these officials, curious why.
As he should, Kyle. Dalen went down and made the wise decision. I talked about it earlier, guys, that haven't been used to running back kicks. You're there because you have good hands. He caught it, went down after going down to his knees, came down, the Ouachita player hit him. Should have been a personal foul, 15 yards on the lines. It was not called. So now the Bearcats have 7 minutes and 35 seconds to put this one in the books, lead at 22-15.
So 1st down and 10 for the Bearcats on their own 34-yard line. And that previous touchdown for Ouachita was set up after an interception by Josh Brantley. And so, for all intents and purposes, that was a 14-point swing. Bearcats lead by 7. I formation. Handoff up the middle. Lander Smith has space to the 40-yard line and close to a 1st down. I think he got 9. 43-yard line, it'll be 2nd and 1. Now, if you're Ruston, time is your best friend. You just let this clock keep moving as much as you possibly can. You know, the hope here, if you're offensive coordinator Earl Griffin, is just hand the ball off. Let your
run the dang ball.
Yep. Now, Earl gets paid way more than we do for these games, so he's smarter than we are.
And you're going to see Brantley, senior quarterback, use that time clock to his advantage, Kyle.
Yep.
Single digits. Oh.
And we have a false start on the offense, and so 2nd and 1 is going to become 2nd down and 6.
That was very uncharacteristic of the senior offensive lineman to jump on that one.
Yep, so this is coming back. 6:56 left to go. Ruston leads 22-15. And the officials
are going to see.
Oh, they're going to call that on Ouachita. Yeah, so Ouachita fans are not happy about that one. There was some movement, but they're going to say that there was some encroachment on this defense. And now that'll be a free first down for Ruston. So I'm always happy when I'm wrong, especially whenever I give a penalty to Ruston and it ends up being the other way around. We'll take it. First down and 10 for Ruston. I formation. The jet dots the I in the backfield. Brantley, play fake, and he'll keep it himself. Runs back up the middle, past midfield, puts his shoulder pad into a defender, gets to the Lion 47-yard line. 5-yard pickup on the play. That will keep the clock moving.
Did a great job of holding on that football. Lions came in to strip the football. We mentioned it earlier in the first half. I said there was going to come a point in this game where these rugby scrums are going to be a problem. You're looking at it now in this last 6 minutes and 20 seconds. Kyle, Bearcats lead it by 7. You watch that play clock go to single digits on every snap. It's at 29.
And Ouachita does have 2 timeouts remaining, but they don't have that third, and they had to waste that way earlier in this half. I formation. One receiver far side is Parker. And we have another hard snap count. Ouachita almost jumped again. Inside 6 minutes to go. Ruston leads 22-15. I formation. Brantley hands it off to Hayes. Hayes follows his blocks to the 45-yard line and picks up 3 to the 44. And it's going to be 3rd down and 2. And here comes Dylon Brooks. The Thunder to Jordan Hayes' Lightning. He needs just 2 yards to get a first down. Ash retakes the lead 38-35 over West Monroe down in Alexandria. I formation, 3rd down and 2. Ball at the 43-yard line of Ouachita. Brantley under center again. Takes the snap. Hands it off. Nope, keeps it himself. Brantley still going past the 40. And down at the 35-yard line, a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll be 1st down and 10. Lander Smith a little slow to get up, but looks like he's going to be okay. And that moves the sticks. A big run by a big quarterback. Gets to the 36-yard line.
5 minutes now on the game clock, Kyle. You're looking at 40 seconds for each one. Lions do have 2 timeouts in their pocket, saving it for their offensive possession.
Shotgun set again, 1 receiver to the far side. Dylon Brooks stands to the left of Josh Brantley. Takes the snap, hands it off to Brooks. Brooks cuts left inside the 35 and down at the 34-yard line. Pickup of 2 on the play.
This possession can very well take us to around 2 minutes, Kyle. Surprised that the Lions have not used a timeout.
Yeah, they've only got 2, and so I think that they're anticipating if they can hold the Bearcats from getting a first down here, they'll probably start having to burn those 2 timeouts for sure. Now, Ruston, you don't need the end zone at this point. If you can set Jack Elliott up for a decent chip shot field goal, but right now the most important thing is to keep the clock moving and get another first down pickup. Shotgun set. Brantley gets the snap off just in time. Snap is low, and he's going to be sacked for a loss.
But he held on the football, Kyle, and very interesting guy there. Got back on the football. And you go back to a field goal. I will tell you, when it's a one-possession game, they love punting and kicking. Not going to get in the mindset of these coaches, but I think you have to think with a one-possession game, a block field goal, block kick, maybe 4-down territory for the Bearcats.
It'll be 3rd down and 12 when we come back. Ouachita takes its second timeout of the second half. 3:39 left to go in the ball game. Ruston up 22-15. Back in 30 seconds, this is Bearcat football on Q94.1 and BearcatNationNetwork.com.
Holland Real Estate Group has been serving the commercial real estate needs in Louisiana for over 30 years.
Because your business means everything to you, we know the importance of proper planning and location management. With our extensive knowledge of the area, we're able to create individualized solutions for our clients. We work closely with our community leaders to understand growth in the area. Ensuring successful win-win relationships for our clients is what we do best.
Headquartered in Ruston, Louisiana.
It is 3rd down and 12 for this Ruston Bearcat offense. The ball is on the Lion 39-yard line. 3:41 left to play. Ruston leads 22-15. I formation, 2 receivers to the far side. Brantley under center. Fakes the toss, drops back to throw, and he is going to throw one up and almost has it picked off by a linebacker. And that will be an incomplete. And it'll be 4th down and yeah, if it's an
4th and 12. Yeah,
yep.
4th and 12. I like the play call. You're going to fool them. A lot of people say run the ball, keep the clock moving. You're going to catch the Lions off guard there. But I would tell you the defensive line for the Ouachita Lions were not fooled at all. Came through, and Bearcats dodge a bullet that ball wasn't picked off by the linebacker and taken back for a touchdown. I believe that linebacker would have been,
I think 51.
Yeah, I think it was 51.
Tedrick Reitzel almost had a, and that could have been really dangerous. And so now
you bring in Ramos here, but 4-3. Boy, that was quick 40-second recount. These guys decided to start that one early, got it off.
And Ramos kicks it right in front of C.J. Spurs, and it's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. So the Lions are down 7, 3:28 left to play. 1st and 10 for Ouachita at their own 20-yard line. And if you're a Ruston Bearcat fan that's been paying attention to this team for the last 5 weeks, I think it's fair to say you're probably a little bit surprised tonight by the way that this score is looking at this point. But again, District 2 5A football, I mean, Ouachita knows Ruston High and how they've liked to play. And so they have come here to play tonight.
I'll tell you on that one, I thought Bearcats, the play clock started a little early on that one. Let's see. The Bearcat defense can rise to the occasion once again, Kyle, leading at 22-15, 3:28 remaining here in the contest.
Shotgun set for Connor, and there should be a false start, and there it is. And that's a false start on Wydell Clark, the slot receiver for the Lions. He just got a little too excited, and 1st and 10 will turn into 1st and 15, back at the 15-yard line.
And I think, these things that you've been doing all night, they're going to catch up with you at inopportune times. And fortunately for the Bearcats, they were flagged on that one.
So 1st down and 15. Connor out of the gun. 3 wide receiver set. Back to throw. Quick bubble screen is caught. And up the near sideline, and about an 8-yard gain on the play, and that's Seneca Battle.
Yeah, good job by Stringfellow. Fabo kept him in bounds.
Yep.
Charles Scott on this sideline for the Bearcats in the game. You got Charles Scott, Miles Brown, of course, Zara Kill also in the secondary. You have Graham Davis. We haven't called that name very much, but Graham Davis, number 6 in the contest for the Bearcats.
7-yard pickup on the play for Battle. Shotgun formation, clock still moving. We're under 3 minutes to play. Connor back to throw, and he breaks free, stops at the 15, looks to throw, still on his feet, and just fires right side, and it is caught, but it's in bounds. And so that was much ado for just about 4 yards.
All right, much ado about that, 4 yards. You talk about an eligible receiver downfield, number 1. Number 2, not a holding call inside. 3 things you never see. Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, and holding called on Ouachita tonight.
3rd down and 4, ball at the 26-yard line. 2:25 left to play. Bearcats up 7. And it is a handoff to Dade. Dade bounces outside, gets a good block to the 30-yard line. Stringfellow brings him out of bounds. And we have a flag thrown. That might be a crack block back at the 31-yard line. This is a huge flag. And this is likely going to be against Ouachita. And so I think that's going to be a block beneath the knees.
Hey, you know what? You better eyes me good watching that. I was watching Fabo come here on the sideline and make that tackle and fight through. Well, lo and behold, holding on Ouachita.
And that is a back-breaking penalty for this Lions offense. 2:15 left to play. Ruston up 22-15. And the Lions had a first down pickup, but this one's coming way back. And so 3rd and 5, I think it's going to be 3rd down and 9 based on where the holding penalty was.
We had different numbers, guys out there playing tonight, Kyle. Mentioned that a little earlier. Saw 6 out there. Graham Davis at defensive back. He's still in the game. We got Miles Brown. Looks like number 2, Charles Scott, in the game. Xander Hayes.
We will be expecting to have head coach Jared Ball here tonight to get his thoughts, and I imagine he's not going to be very happy. 3rd down and 9. And
all right.
Ruston's going to take a timeout.
Wise timeout. You had Terry Lewis over here, man coverage with one of the better wide receivers from Ouachita. And good timeout by the Bearcats.
22-15 the score, 2:15 left to play. Back in 30 seconds, the Bearcats lead by 7. This is Bearcat football on BearcatNationNetwork.com and Q94.1.
Headquartered in Ruston, Louisiana, Hunt Forest Products manufactures a variety of plywood lumber and other specialty wood products to meet a wide variety of building and manufacturing needs. Hunt Forest Products is family-owned and operated, practices sustainable forestry, and provides more than 400 Louisiana jobs. Hunt Forest Products is a proud supporter of the Bearcat football program.
And on a journey towards the best dentistry with exceptional care, you need travel no further than the heart of Ruston. There you will find the team behind Johnston & Murphy Dental Care. It's a goal built on the tradition of excellence, established more than 60 years ago.
3rd down and 9, shotgun formation for the Lions. Dade in the backfield with Connor. Lions fans on their feet. Connor takes the snap, and he almost lost it. And he's going to step up through the pocket, and he is going to be tackled from behind and gets to the 26-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and 4, but the clock is continuing to move. And I don't know if Benji Lewis wants to take his last time out or not.
Zarek Hill in on that tackle, Kyle, and really a great defensive effort there by Caleb Williams to get his big paw out, and he really avoided Caleb and went right into the arms of Zarek. So good tackle. And, man, not going to call that timeout. 1:45 remaining here in the contest. Bearcats lead it by 7. Play clock already down to 15.
And this 4th down and 5, if the Bearcats can get the stop, they'll get the ball back. This might be make or break for Ouachita. Connor takes the snap, and we have a timeout taken, I believe. Let's see who wants it. I want to make sure.
Bearcats took it.
So Ruston takes the timeout. Minute 28 left to play. Ruston 22, Ouachita 15. Back in 30 seconds. This is Bearcat football on Q94.1 and the BearcatNationNetwork.com.
And on a journey towards the best dentistry with exceptional care, you need travel no further than the heart of Ruston. There you will find the team behind Johnston & Murphy Dental Care. It's a goal built on the tradition of excellence, established more than 60 years ago, a legacy in superior dental care and unparalleled customer service. It's a journey worth taking and one we're proud to make with you. Come experience the best dentistry and exceptional customer service. Johnston & Murphy Dental Care. There's a story behind every smile.
4th down and 5. Ouachita has it on their own 25-yard line. 4 wide receiver look coming up. Minute 31 left to play. Bearcats up by 7, looking to extend the state's longest winning streak. Connor takes the snap, rolls to his right, has some space, and he's going to get the first down and a few more. Past the 35 and out of bounds at the 37-yard line. A 12-yard pickup on the play.
That's what you do, Kyle, when you need it most. You put the ball in your playmaker's hand, and no, it wasn't going to be a pass, looked like a pass, but it was a design run the entire way. Picks up the first down with ease.
1st down and 10 coming up for Ouachita on their own 37-yard line. Minute 24 left to go, but the clock stops as Connor made it out of bounds. Puts a man in motion, that's Dade. Connor, he's got space and plenty of it to midfield, and tackled by Jaden Anding in Bearcat territory at the 44-yard line. Another first down gain.
This is Martin right now, Kyle. All other guys are just placeholders. It's going to be Connor left, Connor right, Connor up the middle, then look for a pass into the corner of the end zone. Watch it, 112.
Shotgun formation, trips near side. Connor back to throw, looking downfield, and there's the space that he needs again. Oh, he threw it past the line of scrimmage, and there's a flag thrown. So I don't know if it was incomplete, but there's a flag. He threw the ball past the line, and I don't see a flag for that. So we'll see what the call is over on the far side. And we'll wait on the white hat to make the call.
He's resetting the play clock and not giving any.
No indication, I guess. I mean, I saw a flag on the 23-yard line. I'm not crazy. 2nd down and 10. Connor from the gun. High snap. Left side. Pass complete to Dade. Dade at the 40 to the 35-yard line and tackled inbounds. And so the Sticks, yep, that's enough for a 10-yard pickup, and we're at a minute left to play. So the chains will move. A fresh set of downs for Ouachita. 48 seconds left to go. Clock is moving. And Jared Ball is going to take his final timeout of this ball game.
I think you've got to do that. Great call here. 41 seconds, 20 on the play clock, Kyle. Right now, Bearcats discombobulated, but I think you look at Connor. He's going to drop back. He's going to part like the Red Sea. He's going to go up the middle. He's going to see wherever the opening is. That is what the design play is for Connor, just to run the football. But I'm going back. Wonder if maybe the receiver went out of bounds and then came back in. He threw his hand to mark it, but I certainly saw a flag like you did.
So we'll keep it here in the Wood Marine broadcast booth here in the Log Cabin Ponchatoula's fourth quarter. Nick, you had said it off the air a couple of minutes ago, but if Ouachita can manage to get these last 34 yards and find it into the end zone in 41 seconds, I mean, you go for two, right?
You run your quarterback right up the middle again or around the end. And I think right now, like these two teams, if they played 9 more times, they'd take the Bearcats in all 10. But tonight, right now, Ouachita able to move the football on this drive.
Yep. So 1st down and 10. 41 seconds left to play.
And I don't know, the officials, they're meeting together to
yeah, they're still talking it over.
A conference.
41 seconds left to play. Ruston leads 22-15 here in the fourth quarter. But the Lions found their second win. They converted a 4th and 5 on this drive. And they've got it 1st and 10 on the Bearcat 34. Connor from the gun takes the snap. Drops back to throw. Over the top. It is caught, and it's going to be a touchdown for the Lions. Into the end zone is Rydell Clark, and we're tied with 39 seconds left to go. He caught it right over the middle, Nick, and the defenders were not able to get him. And Ouachita ties it with 39 seconds left to play.
22-21. The extra point is pending. That's 6 points. So Bearcats lead it by 7, so now lead it by 1. And the Lions are looking over here, and I think they're deciding. They're going to go for 2, Kyle, with 39 seconds remaining. It's 22-21. And they're sending Connor back on the field. So 22-21 is our score. 39 seconds remaining in the contest. And the Lions are going for the victory here with 39 seconds.
What a ball game this has been here tonight. Here come the Lions. And they got it off barely just in time. Yep, delay of game, and that is a big delay. Delay of game, the ball was not snapped in time. We're actually calling a false start.
Calling a false start, which it was. The wide receiver took off moving to block for Connor, for Montrell Connor on that play, but did not get the play off before it went to 0. Now, does that change you? Obviously change your play call.
Yep, here comes the point after.
I want to tell you, the last one barely cleared the crossbar.
And so a point after coming up from Mondragon, the freshman kicker for Ouachita. And he's going to have to connect on a 25-yarder for a point after. Waiting for the snap. Kick is up. And
no good!
It's no good! The kick was low under the crossbar. And so Ouachita has the chance to kick an onside and recover, but the Bearcats lead 22-21 as the extra point was too low. We'll take a 30-second timeout when we come back, and if the Bearcats recover, this one is over with. This is Bearcat football. Ruston up 22-21 on Q94.1 and BearcatNationNetwork.com.
When it comes to physical therapy, there's one name to know. That's Johnson Physical Therapy. And as always,
(22-21) with 39 seconds left to play in this ball game. A missed extra point after a false start on the point after attempt. And now you need your kicker to somehow collect himself and then kick this onside.
Watch the kickers during pregame. You saw the field goal attempt fall short, and the last extra point barely made it over.
Here comes the onside from Mondragon. The Bearcats have their hands team in. Kick is up, and we have a flag thrown.
Is it going to be a...
they're going to call another offside on the onside.
Just when you said you've never said it, you got to say it twice in one game.
But unfortunately, the Bearcats recovered.
I think offsides, like you could decline that and take the football.
Should be a mechanism to decline.
Yeah, because you're basically rewarded.
Yeah, they get another
shot for making a. And kicker's going to go to the. Didn't like where he was. They're going to go to the middle of the field.
22-21 is our score. 39 seconds left to go in this ball game. Bearcats lead by 1, and they need to recover this onside kick. Ouachita does not need any more chances. Bearcat with the hands team. And Mondragon, kick is up. Ahmad Hudson falls on top of it. And we might have gotten out of the Lions' den safely.
You know, you go back in 39 seconds remaining, like can happen here. Bearcats get this victory. The difference in this ball game was on the very first possession, an offsides by Ouachita, moved the ball closer, and Jared Ball made the decision to go for 2, and the Bearcats led it 8-0.
So the Bearcats, as long as the snap is clean and the knee is clean, this should be it.
Ouachita fans are filing out of the stadium.
And so Josh Brantley in the victory formation. No victory is hollow in District 2-5A, but this kneel down will be as sweet as they come. And the clock is moving. And I don't think anybody has any timeouts. Both teams coming to the field to shake hands. And Ruston escapes 22-21. All the credit in the world to the Ouachita Lions for believing that they could knock off the best team in the state, and they were one extra point attempt away from possibly tying and even getting a win here tonight. But the Bearcats survive, and they keep the win streak alive. Back in 2 minutes for our post-game show. You're listening to Bearcat Football on Q94.1 and BearcatNationNetwork.com.
Hey, I'm Max, and I take pictures for the Bearcat Nation Network.
What's up? I'm Dickenzie, and I run camera 2.
Hey y'all, I'm Clayton, aka Sparky, and I run your high center camera for the Bearcat Nation Network.
Hi, I'm Joey, and I run camera for freshman and JV games.
What's up, Bearcat Nation? My name is Christian, and I'm a cameraman and host of Touchdown Talks.
Hi, I'm Josh Dalton, and I run the stream and replays for the Bearcat Nation Network.
I'm Carson Calhoun, and I'm the cameraman for freshman and JV games. I'm Sebastian. I create graphics and run cameras for Bearcat Nation Network.
Hey, I'm Daniel, and I'm on the sidelines for Bearcat Nation Network.
What's up, Bearcat fans? I'm Tate, and I'm on the field with the wireless.
Hey, I'm Araja, class 2025. This is my 4th Defining You at Bearcat Nation Network. You can find me at camera 2 or camera 3.
I'm Avery Madden. I'm the media coordinator, and I work in the press box running replays and music.
At Pierce Lumber, they have all your outdoor.
Welcome back to the Lions Den. Nick Brown along with Kyle Roberts, and the Bearcats escape Kyle 22-21. You can go back who knew the opening possession, the 2-point conversion would be the difference in this game? But, love kickers. Watched him kick for Ouachita. Saw him. I thought the long field goal was a surprise. And then you saw that when they backed it up. The last extra point barely made it over the crossbar. And I'll be honest with you, I thought that he was going to miss that kick. But you go look back at what set that up. We've been talking about false starts all night, and one was called on a 2-point conversion that forced the Lions back and changed their game plan. They went for the 2-point conversion and didn't get it. Bearcats escaped with a 22-21 victory, and you can tell the Bearcats know they didn't play their best ever tonight. You can tell in the handshake line, and that's something you'll regroup and get back to work for tomorrow. Start tomorrow and get ready to go because you've got a very tough Neville team on the horizon. But it's District 2-5A, and anything can happen. So fortunate for a win, rather to come out and not play your best and get a victory. And that's not discrediting anything out of Ouachita. Very good team, and they've got playmakers, and they made plays tonight.
Yeah, and I will say this has been just I can't call this an enjoyable game, but I do want to give credit to Ouachita. I mean, they played an incredible ball game tonight. They had a game plan that was crystal clear. They knew exactly what they wanted to do, Nick. They knew that in the first half, if they could keep the ball out of the hands of the Ruston Bearcat offense, they gave up a long touchdown drive to Ruston early, but then after that, the defense buckled down and the offense stayed efficient. But I will say, the story from start to finish for Ouachita tonight, Nick, those penalties, man. I mean, they were drive killers in the first half, and then you saw at the very end, Ouachita got the touchdown, that completion to Wydell Clark from 35 yards out with just a few seconds left to go. And then they were not able to convert because of the missed PAT that went below the crossbar. And so,
well, you go back. I want to ask you a question. You're Benji Lewis. You've got 39 seconds on the clock. You got a 2-point conversion. You've got a false start penalty. You can't take a timeout with you.
Right.
At that point, do you call a timeout? So I think the Bearcats caught a break on that one. The element of surprise going for 2 was gone after the penalty, and Ouachita leaves here with a 1-point loss and 1 timeout. That I thought they were going to call that timeout and regroup and come up with a different play. And I think the play call on their 2-point conversion, had there not been a false start, looked like Montrell Connor was going to scamper to the right, and that's something giving the Bearcats trouble tonight. But I go through now, you regroup. If you're Jared Ball, you come in, and number one, we've talked about it. Now, see, we get spoiled. What did we talk about when we were in Longview and we were in Arlington? We talked about where are those close games you go back to. I mean, we did that in the car. We talked about it. You go back to the Acadiana game, because even the Longview game, Bearcats gave up the field goal right before half and didn't give a touchdown in the second half, left there with a 21-10 victory. So I think there's a lot of good that can come out of this game. Number one, you played a close game, and it's good to have one of those on the books, not just blowouts before you still have a gauntlet of a schedule to go. And let's talk about resetting our mindset when you talk about it. And a lot of people were talking about it after you went through the gauntlet and you're 5-0. Hey, all you guys got left on your schedule is West Monroe,
no, sir.
Ash. Well, you still have a Neville, very good team, and basing that on Neville and Ruston met in the Bayou Jam.
Yep.
And Ruston won that. And so I think, number one, it's an eye-opener, but you go back to this district, these teams have playmakers that can make plays, and you see that.
Yeah, Matthew Carswell is going to bring up head coach Jared Ball for us. He is still on the field. So why don't we take another 2-minute break, Nick, make sure that we get our ad sponsors the love that they deserve. 2-minute timeout. Again, Ruston gets out of Ouachita with a win tonight, 22-21. State's longest winning streak is extended, and the Bearcats win tonight, and it will be a battle of unbeatens 1 week from tonight in Ruston as the Bearcats and the Neville Tigers will tie it up. But first, we'll come back with some stats for you, and then we'll have head coach Jared Ball back in 2 minutes for more of our post-game show. This is Bearcat Football on Q94.1 and BearcatNationNetwork.com.
At Pierce Lumber, they have all your outdoor cooking needs covered. Looking to smoke or grill this weekend? Come check out their wide selection of Big Green Eggs and Traeger grills. If you're up for a smash burger or a stir fry, they have Loco and Blackstone griddles. And don't forget, at Pierce Lumber, they are your meat church and hardcore seasoning headquarters. Come in and let their staff tell you all about what new seasonings and wood pellets are available. Pierce Lumber is located at 1032 Burgessville Road in Ruston, or check them out on Facebook and Instagram. Go Bearcats!
Provision Security says Go Bearcats and offers everything you need for residential and commercial security: camera systems, alarms, alarm monitoring, networking, audio, visual installation, and home entertainment. All cameras can be viewed on your smartphone, as well as activating the alarm. Competitive rates and friendly service as we strive for perfection. Provision Security, preserving your past, protecting your future.
Building a life is different for everyone, because everyone is different. That's why State Farm is there. Contact local agent Skip Russell for a quote today. The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you. Contact local agent Skip Russell for your personal price plan today.
Tammy Patterson from Vanguard Realty is a Ruston High alum who proudly supports the Bearcats. Let Tammy Patterson handle all of your real estate needs. Call Tammy at 318.
Well, we are back with head coach Jared Ball. Coach, thanks as always for joining us. Found a way to win, 22-21. You got out of here tonight, but I know that's not the Bearcat team you expect to see.
No, it's not. And I think that's a lot. It's due a lot to Ouachita.
Mm-hmm.
I think they had a really good game plan coming into the ball game. Ate up a bunch of clock when they had the football. And, I don't think we matched their intensity and their competitiveness that they played with through the whole ball game. And they probably deserve to win the ball game, to be honest.
Yeah, Coach, I felt like, just like what you said, we've talked in the first half. I know we were up 8-0. Like that first drive of the night, like we moved the football very well from our own 8-yard line. Got a really good long touchdown pass to Hudson. But after that long drive, I don't think we had more than 30 yards in the first half.
Yeah, we're not doing a very good job if we score on the first possession of backing that up and making some positive things happen. I don't know if the guys think that it's going to be easy if we score on the first possession or what it is, but a lot of that is due to Ouachita.
Mm-hmm.
They're a good football team.
All right, Coach, I'm going to look for positives. Number one, you go out and you blow teams out. You blow them out. You come back, and this is a close game. So it's good to win that close game. But I think a lot of it you look at as a fan and a guy that broadcasts games, you get spoiled in those blowouts. You think, okay, the only teams you have left on your schedule, you got Neville and Ash and West Monroe, and you tend to overlook it. But this is District 2-5A. Ouachita's got playmakers that can make plays. And so, I mean, they're a good football team.
They are. And, I felt like me and the coaching staff, I think that we believe that. I mean, we watched enough video to know that they've got those skill guys out there that they can take the football to the end zone at any point. And, those big guys are tough to block inside. Knew we were going to struggle handling them with our run game. And, I need to do a better job of getting our guys ready to play.
Coach, I was going to ask you, too. I know you and I visited earlier in the week, and, you had said that practice had been good early on. No, that's something that you've seen with this team. You haven't seen a lot of consistency Monday through Friday morning heading up until tonight. What did you see from your team before tonight?
Well, I thought we had some good practices, but we went out on Thursday and didn't have a very good practice mentally. And what they've got to realize, I mean, you do the physical part of practice Monday through Wednesday, and then Thursday and Friday morning leading into the ball game, mentally you've got to be in tune to what it is that we got to take care of. And you can spoil a good week of practice because you're not ready mentally to play. And we've just got to get to where we can put together the entire thing. I mean, you got to do it physically Monday through Wednesday, and then mentally take over and be ready to get out and play. And I think they listen to a lot of the things. In Texas, 3 weeks in a row, and everybody's talking about all this stuff. and then you come home and you only have a 40-minute drive, and everybody knows where Ouachita is, and I think we were a little bit too comfortable coming into the ball game. But I don't want to slight
No.
Ouachita football team. I mean, they are a really good football team.
Yep.
Well, Coach, now you move forward. You go back. Now you got a tough one. You finally get to play at home, but you got a very good Neville, and they're undefeated as well coming into the Hoss.
Yeah, and I don't know if they listen to everybody. You know, everybody's been looking forward to that ball game ever since the Stephenville ball game was over with. And, you know, now we're going to see if we can get ready to play that ball game because here it is on us.
Hey, Coach, I was going to ask you kind of last thing from me. I know tonight did you guys see something that led you to believe that we would be able to really throw the football on the team tonight? Because I felt like we passed the ball a little bit more than what we normally do.
Well, not being able to handle those big guys inside, I knew that was going to limit some of the running game, and we liked what we were getting in the secondary from those guys, and so that led, you know, it's just like we've talked about. Like, we're going to try to do what it is we feel like we can be successful at, and that's what it was.
Yep.
Well, Coach, I tell you, I know that you're not happy at performance and things you need to work on, but it's always best to talk to you after a victory. I do appreciate you coming up here and look forward to the Bearcats taking on Neville next week.
It is, you know, we've talked about it. Our guys have found ways to win in a lot of different ways, and there's a lot to say for that.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, tonight's no different. We found a way to win, but we've got to get to where we can put together a full week of practice and get out here and be mentally ready to play a ball game.
Yep. I do have one question because it bothered me all weekend. Did we get away with one on the roughing the punter?
You know, I don't know if he got blocked into him.
Okay.
Because that may have been what it was, but I mean, I think we did run into him, but I'm not sure. It was on their side of the field, so I don't know if they had a guy that was engaged with him, because if he hits him and he's engaged with one of their guys, then it's not a penalty. So I'll have to go back and look at it.
Coach, really appreciate it. Thank you for coming up and visiting with us, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week.
Appreciate you guys.
Yep.
You don't have to drive it hours.
Hallelujah. Coach, thank you so much. We'll take one more 2-minute break. When we come back, we'll wrap it up with some stats. Ruston winners tonight, 22-21. Back in 2 minutes. This is Bearcat football on Q94.1 and the BearcatNationNetwork.com.
Tammy Patterson from Vanguard Realty is a Ruston High alum who proudly supports the Bearcats. Let Tammy Patterson handle all of your real estate needs. Call Tammy at 318-245-9872 or 318-855-2925. That's Tammy Patterson from Vanguard Realty.
Hunter Smith, class of 1999, and Josh Beckham, class of 2006, are firmly founded. Contact us for two Bearcats who will be a trusted advisor in your next sell or purchase of recreational, investment, or hunting property. Go Cats!
Hey y'all, I'm Murphy DeMoss at Walpole Tire and Service, and welcome to Tip of the Week. Did you know that maintaining proper tire pressure is essential for your vehicle's performance? First, it enhances safety by improving handling and